All right. Hello, everyone. Good morning. I know I'm starting like way earlier than I anticipated, and I know that we were supposed to play a game this morning, but oh, rain is tore up this morning. I am exhausted. Oh, good morning, Ari boy. Welcome. I was just about to post this in the Discord. I'm definitely starting way early this morning. Oh, hello! Welcome! Not a popsicle type sheesh. That's quite the name you've got there. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Do you have a nickname or a shorter name? Do you want me to call you Popsicle? Because that actually sounds really cool. I'm done eating dinner. I haven't even had breakfast yet. You can delete my comments if you want. No, it's fine. You're totally cool. I won't remove anybody's comments unless they're like hateful or transphobic or just something ridiculous like that. Like you've really got to throw a heavy stone. Popsicle is fine. All right. Well, welcome. I hope you're doing well this morning. Gonna be a nice, like, laid-back stream because I'm tired. And I was supposed to play Elder Scrolls Online this morning. Unfortunately, I fell asleep. So many of my plans have, gone off the rails. So, I finished filming one of the YouTube videos last night for the channel. And I got home, and I think, it was probably around 7:45 when I got home. Absolutely wiped out. I was like, okay, I'm gonna lay down on the bed for 15 minutes. 15 minutes, Rain. That's what you get. That's what you get, girl. You get 15 minutes to lay your feet up, and then you're gonna go edit that video, and then you're gonna post it, and you're gonna pipeline it, then you're gonna get a good night's sleep, and you're gonna wake up, and you're gonna do your live stream. And how much of that do you think actually happened? No, this is what really happened. I laid down in bed, crashed out, super hard for, a frickin', I don't know, 4-ish hour nap. Woke up in the middle of the night, fell back asleep for a little bit. I think I eventually got up around, 1:30 in the morning. Then I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go and work on the video now because, at least I'm up early, so fine. Whatever, it's a glorified nap. So, you go to, do the video, and none of the videos that I recorded on my phone are transcoded. So I gotta, transcode all of these videos now. It's great. There's, a freaking bajillion of them because I took them all in, different clips. Anyways, so I've got to do that. So I start messing around on Fetty, wasting a bunch of time, right? And then I was like, okay, I'll make a YouTube short while I'm waiting. So, go to try to download that. Can't get anything downloaded off of my channel. Can't get anything done, you know? It was an absolute mess. So I eventually, finally dug in, got the clip that I was looking for my YouTube short this morning. Got that all edited together. It took frickin' forever. Finally got that published, and I'm looking, I'm like, oh goodness, I've got to stream soon. I'm so tired. This took all my energy, and all I got is a 30-second YouTube short done. That's it. That's all I've got done. I've been up since 1:30 in the morning, and I've got 30 seconds of content finished on the channel. Yep, professional YouTuber over here. Anyway, so that's been kind of my night morning. My vegetable dish is spicy. Oh, your schedule isn't guaranteed? Well, I'm glad you see it that way, but you know, when you schedule something on the channel, Ari boy, people kind of sometimes expect you to follow through on that. You know, there is an expectation that is set. Oh, hello, Xerix. Welcome to the stream. Guess what? I'm not calling you Citrix anymore. I think I finally got my silly brain wrapped around it. Oh, hello, Miss Anna. Welcome to the stream. I don't know why, but I almost said, Miss Hannah. I like had to stop myself. I don't know why I almost said that. But we'll chalk it up to sleepy brain this morning. Oh my god, my night morning just started. The frickin' sky is becoming brighter. I love dawn. Dawn is actually, like, one of my favorite times of day. To be honest with you, like, right around this time of day is actually when I feel the most sleepy. Like, if I can't sleep or if I'm having sleepy problems, like, dawn, I don't know why, it's just something about, like, the changing of, like, the skies. I don't know, it's very peaceful for me. Xerix! Oh, god damn it! Like, I'm like sitting here bragging, I'm like, hey, guess what? It's not Citrix! I still screw it up. Well, one of these days. One of these days, Rain will learn. I'll learn how to use these wordy things that are supposed to come out of my mouth. It's looking pretty cool. I always like it. I was watching the sunset a little bit last night when I was being driven home. It was like a nice like orange sunset. Really nice. It was a little bit hazy though because like of all the wildfires from Canada. Oh, I know you can't hear it anymore, but there's a train going by right now. It's super loud. You can hear it honking its little train horn. Well, not very little if you're standing next to it. I almost passed out last night in Fox noises. Hey, listen. You're in good company, Aubrey boy. I did exactly the same thing. Yeah, sunset hits a little bit better. I mean, when I go camping, usually I fall asleep right around that time. Like, usually I watch, like, the sunset. Maybe, like, half an hour into the dark. Like, but there's, like, really nothing to do at night when you're camping. Unless you're, like, I don't know, doing irresponsible things. Like, I'm not saying you can't, right? But, like, if you're drinking with your friends, that's probably, like, the only reason to stay up while you're camping. Otherwise, it's like, oh, I don't have enough light to do anything anymore. Just gotta sit here and stare at this fire. Maybe cook, like, you can cook. That's, like, another valid thing to do, right? But, like, there's really limited chores you can do at night when you're camping. Unless you're, like, condo camping. If you're, like, RV camping, that's completely different. I call it condo camping, because, like, I don't know. And, like, I know I can't, like, quote-unquote, go roughing it anymore, right? Like, because I'm disabled. But, like, I remember when I used to go camping, and camping for me was, like, you know, a tent, and maybe, like, one night's of food. You go out there and you spend the night, and then you come back in the, like, the next day. Like, I don't know, like, do people not camp like that? Like, I used to do that all the time. Especially on, like, hikes where I wasn't 100% confident if I could, like, if I'd be too tired, like, when I got there to make, like, the hike back, or if I just didn't feel like it, like, I don't know, I would do that all the time. Like, a lot of the trails, like, by where I live have, like, lean-tos and stuff, so you can just kind of, like, I don't know, mosey on up and just say, hey, guess what? I'm living here for the evening. Is there wildlife nearby? Mostly just deer, rabbits. I think we got a couple of mountain lions, some coy dogs, nothing too crazy around here. Not a lot of, like, poisonous things either. Bears, you gotta watch out for bears, though. Bears are kind of a problem. We usually only get, like, the little brown bears, but, you know, they're not as little as you think they are. They're kind of big. They're still kind of big. You wouldn't want to hug. Just gonna say that. You know, they look very cuddly, but I promise you, they're not as cuddly as they first appear. The temptation to give them pets and cuddles may be high, but I promise you, you'll come to regret that decision. I wish I could see the stars at night. Light pollution sucks. Ugh. Yeah, I'm, like, right on the edge of, like, a city. So, like, it's not super horrible where I live, but, like, it can be pretty bad. I used to live right next to a train tracks when I was a kid. Like, always kind of lived near the train tracks. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I've gotten used to it, but like I've had people before I fixed like the background noise for my microphone, like people used to be able to hear it on the live stream. They'll be like, is that a train? Do you live near a train station? I'd be like, no, just there's some train tracks. You know? There's a reason the rent's really cheap here. You know, usually when you go and look at an apartment and you're like, wow, why is this apartment so cheap? It looks suspiciously good for its price. Yeah, that's probably one of the factors you probably should be looking for. Is it like really near something very annoying that nobody wants to like deal with? I mean, if you're willing to deal with it, then hey, guess what? Got yourself a cozy new place to live. But most people, I can understand, especially if they have like children, wouldn't want to live in a place like this because it would drive them insane after probably, I don't know, a month. Need me some starlight? I think we could all use more of that. So, like, one of the things that I do, I know this is tacky, Popsicle, but like, get the glow-in-the-dark stars and stuff. I know. You can make fun of me all you want, right? But they're fun. They're fun. You know, I don't really get to go out camping anymore, so might as well simulate it. Oh, Ari asked about wildfires, not wildlife. Oh goodness, see, like I've got sleepy brain this morning. I'm already, and you wonder why I'm like, yeah, I'm too tired to play a video game this morning. Can you imagine? Absolutely scuffed. I am just, I don't know, maybe I'm just overdoing it again. I always overdo it. I have like two modes. I either underdo it or I way over the top overdo it every single time. There's like no middle ground for me. There's no like, oh, hey, Rain, you can just have some balance. Balance? It's balance. I don't know anything about balance. It's either no core or hardcore. There's wildfires from Canada. I live in New England. Aubrey, sorry, to circle back on your question. Not any wildfires near where I live, but I live in New England, and the smoke from wildfires does come down here sometimes. It makes the sky a little hazy. Brown bears, more dangerous. They're bigger. Wait, maybe I'm confusing them. Uh-oh. Yeah, actually, I think you're right. Well, this is why I'm not like doing survival training courses or anything. I will say this though, and I know some people here may not support like, you know, firearms or anything like that, but you know, when I go out camping, I do bring my 12 gauge with me just for safety, just for the wildlife purposes. It's really a good idea. You really don't want to be caught in a situation where you don't have a way out, especially with a mean old bear that's really hungry. And it's either you or your picnic basket. And sometimes the bear doesn't really care which one they're gonna get. You know? So I'd rather them get the picnic basket, but if they picked me over the picnic basket, you know, I'd like to be prepared for that. Because I'm listening to Pretzel, I need some. I like your thinking. No, I don't have one. I'll be honest with you, I'm not really good with those types of firearms, Aubrey boy. I am better with rifles. Two-handed. That's more my jam. Like, I could do it. I'm, like, proficient with it, but I'm not gonna sit here and say, you know, like, oh, yeah, you know? I'd shoot the apple off your head every single time. You really wouldn't want me to take that bet with you. You really wouldn't want me to. You really wouldn't want me to. I definitely wouldn't trust myself. have to gauge the situation before I... Yeah, I think that is smart firearm safety. Like, it should go without saying, too. Like, you should never discharge a firearm in someone's direction. You should never point one at someone, right? You should always assess the situation before you put your finger anywhere on the trigger. Like, even in the military, like, when we do the drills, before they even let us, like, shoot the rifles and practice, like, the real rounds, like, we have to go through, like, a actual, like, spoken word, like, version of our actions, and we have to drill that over and over until you memorize the entire thing, and then they'll make you practice it with a rubber rifle. And then, only then, when they feel confident that you aren't gonna accidentally shoot someone, then they'll let you into the training facility to actually practice the proper procedure for, like, going through and, like, clearing and, like, assessing, like, dangerous situations. There's, like, a whole thing for it. Like, I had to go through an entire month of combat training. It's pretty involved. Not gonna lie. I hated it. I hated it. It was awful. It was way too cold. I went in November. It was snowing. I had to sleep outside in a cabin. And then, like, for a couple of nights, I had to sleep outside properly. Like, I had to dig, like, a simulated trench and sleep in it. And it was awful. Hated it. Disgusting. Oh, at one time, too, so I was, like, training with, like, a pair of night vision goggles. And, like, I was supposed to be on, like, watch. Right? And it was my turn to sleep for a little while. So I'm, like, in my, like, little foxhole. And I don't know what happened, but I guess I fell asleep with, like, the night vision goggles on. And, like, you really don't want to do that because the visual feedback when you wake up, if it's, like, bright out, is pretty intense. So, at least with the ones that I was using, like, God, forever ago. This is super long ago. I mean, we're talking about the early 2000s here, right? Like, I mean, this was a really long time ago, so I'm sure technology has advanced, but at least when I was using them, oh my goodness, I thought I was gonna die. Oh yeah, I saw Frank Wood fighting in a wheelchair at the end of Black Ops 6. I've never played Black Ops 6. By the way, the SIG P320 mess hurt the reputation of the... I'm not familiar. Like I said, I'm not really super into small firearms. More into rifles and especially shotguns. Love shotguns. I have a Mossberg Maverick 88. Not the best, right? But I bought it because it's super practical. And, like, you can basically throw this thing right in the dirt. Pick it right back up, and it'll just move right along. Like a champ. That's what you want in a good firearm. It doesn't need to be super fancy or cool looking. You know what it needs to do? It needs to do its goddamn job. It needs to do it proficiently. Not even, like, at the best. It needs to just be super proficient at what it's doing. That is, like, the minimum requirement. You know, the Desert Eagle looks cooler. I don't give a shit if it looks cooler. Like, is it gonna run if I drop it in the sand? If I get dirt down the bore of this gun, is it gonna fire properly? Like, that is my #1 concern. And anybody who's used the M16A1 is gonna know that that's actually a consistent enough issue that you would have serious concerns about it. Maybe I should 12 gauge the situation just to make sure. Hey, listen, you know, that's what I like about the 12 gauge, you know, like when you're in like a really tense situation like that with a wild animal, like it's point and click, right? Like, you know, you really don't have to overthink that one too much. And here's the thing, like if you're with other people who are not familiar with firearms, right? The shotgun's great for them because they're gonna, even if they don't hit dead center, as long as they hit like shoot in the general direction of the crazy bear that's about to get you, chances are good they'll be successful. We'll be silly fine. Oh, goodness. I need something this morning. I tried drinking coffee. I'm already on like my 3rd cup of coffee. I can't with today. Today's one of those days where it's like I'm already wearing down so quickly, and it's so early in the morning. I don't know what's wrong with me. By the way, do you know well about Sukhoi aircraft, especially Su fighter family? No, not as familiar or as into aircrafts as I used to be. So one of the original reasons I joined the military was to get into avionics. That was actually the original reason why I joined the military. Well, okay, not the original reason why I joined the military, but that was the job I wanted in the Marine Corps when I enlisted. And when I got to Pensacola, Florida, because that's where I was stationed, I was doing the training school there, and they're like, "Hey, Rain, listen, we know you want to do avionics. You definitely get tested for it. So you got 2 choices. You can go into O strand, or you can go into I strand." And I was like, what's the difference? And they're like, okay, well, I strand's definitely way more technical. And I'm like, well, okay, well, what about O strand? And I'm like, well, it's a little bit more mechanical. I'm like, okay, all right, cool. Which one picks up sooner? Which one will get me out of this stupid training facility faster? And they're like, oh, well, the I strand class starts soon. You can take that one almost right away. You don't have to wait. And I was like, well, what about O strand? And they're like, yeah, that's probably like another 2 months out. And I'm like, so I'd have to stay here for 2 months doing nothing? And they're like, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we have to wait for people to come in so that we can fill the training class. So you just be here. You know, we'd give you some duty assignments and mostly like guard duty and stuff, but you'd just be hanging out here waiting to go to school. So I was like, well, that's stupid. That sucks. I'll go with I strand. Okay, so that was like one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my entire life, because holy hell, I was not prepared for the level of math that they were throwing at me. And they like sat me into this classroom and they're like, hey, guess what? We're doing vector algebra. And I'm like, what is vector algebra? And they're like, make sure you whip out your oscilloscopes. I'm like, what's an oscilloscope? I don't know what any of this is. What are we doing? Like, it was like really, like you needed prior knowledge to do this. I had none of it. I literally like was 17 years old. I'd just gotten out of high school. I had not, like the most I'd ever done with any electronics was take a computer apart and not put it back together properly. Like that was like the extent of my electrical understanding at that time. And obviously like at this point in my life, right? Like I'm quite proficient at it, right? But like that was a lot. That was a lot for 17-year-old me. Anyways, so I flunked out of iStrand because I couldn't do the math. And then, like, to rub the salt in the wound, found out, like, a week later, enough people had come in for OStrand. So if I just waited a week, I would have been able to take the simpler class, and I probably would have passed that, and I would have been fine. So, alright, but it's too late. I already failed. And they're like, okay, well, Rain, guess what? Maybe avionics isn't right for you. You know, a lot of people take the ASVAB, you know, they take that vocational test, and it, you know, it's just there to try to be like a guiding force for you. So, you know, maybe avionics isn't right for you, but how about tanks? And I was like, tanks? I want to do things that fly. And they're like, well, you know, but tanks have turbine engines. And I'm like, they do? And they're like, yeah, the M1A1 Abrams has a turbine engine. You could still fix turbine engines, you know? Who knows? Maybe one day you can get back into avionics. And I was like, all right, fine. I was like, can I go back to OStrand? And like, no, that's like all off the table for you now because you already failed out of this. God damn it. Wow. I ended up fixing tanks. And honestly, the whole thing made me super resentful. And a lot of people have said to me, like early in my life, like when I first got into the military, they're like, so you're going to work for Boeing now, right? And I'm like, why the would I go work for goddamn Boeing? I hate turbine engines. No, I never want to see a goddamn turbine engine again in my life. Hate it. They're horrible. No, I want nothing to do with being a mechanic. I don't care how mechanically apt I am. I don't like it. I don't like doing it. It's not fun for me. That's not the kind of mechanics I'm interested in. Florida, damn those ultra transphobic policies out there. Oh goodness, yeah. I mean, this was a long time ago. When I went to Florida, though, this was all like way before, like they were like, well, at least as far as I'm aware, they weren't hyper politicized. Like, you have to remember that like this story in particular is probably like 20 years old. I know that ages me a bit, but you know, just throwing that out there for context. Oh, goodness. Yeah. But, you know, I've got so many funny stories about being in the military. If anybody that actually thinks they're cute, funny, or whatever, I can always tell more stories like that. Aw, damn, Boeing, the, worst quality that damaged the 737 MAX reputation. I mean, honestly, like, given, like, what's going on with that company, I'm kind of glad. I feel like I dodged a bullet. But, you know, back then, that was a big deal. Like, if you could get, like, a job at, like, Boeing after you were in the military, you would be, like, set. That's why everybody was, like, trying to do that. And, like, that was also still back then when like, the millennials were still getting their lives set up by everybody. So everybody was, like, still trying to be like, oh, well, make sure you all go to college, and make sure you all go do this, and make sure you all go do that, right? Because that's good for you. This is good for your future. Make sure you all go do these things because oh, you can't go to college? Well, serve your country. Serve your country. We're fighting a war on terror right now. So if you can't go to school, well, don't you worry. We've got a job for you, and we'll take care of you as soon as you get home. Except I've never gotten goddamn shit from the goddamn... I'm sorry. I will start crashing out about veterans benefits if we go down that path, so... Anyways, so, yeah. It was a little different back then. Like, a lot of people don't get it, though. Like, they're like, Rain, why were you so motivated to join the military, like, right out of high school? Because, like, I tell people, I'm like, as soon as I graduated, as soon as I got my diploma, 17 years old, had my mom sign a waiver. I mean, I didn't even go, like, enjoy my last summer out of high school. I literally, my summer break, my summer vacation was in Marine Corps boot camp. And, like, a lot of people ask the question, like, Rain, what the hell? Girl, like, why were you so motivated? And people forget that, like, when I was in high school, September 11th happened. And the entire nation was brought to its knees. Like, I mean, I remember watching it on TV and I was in tears the entire time. And back then, right? Like, you know, we don't know what we knew today, right? It's so easy to look back in retrospect and be like, yeah, that was one, that was stupid. Two, it was for a war, like, that wasn't really, like, fought on those terms, right? Like, you know, the reasons we started that war were not made immediately obvious to everybody. Like, now we know why we were really over there, but we didn't know that back then. Like, we all thought we were doing what we needed to do, right? And, like, somebody hurt us, and, you know, like, that was the mentality. Like, hey, we're gonna go get him back. We're gonna go get him back for all the people who died, you know? Oh, hello, Crag. Welcome. Crag, the caffeine addict. I like that. You know, hey, listen, Crag, are you familiar? Can I speak this morning? Oh, Jesus. This is why we're not doing the ESL live stream this morning. Crag, have you ever watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I don't know why, but your like username for some reason and like the way you said that reminded me of Krang from like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's like the most random thing. I'm really tired this morning, so you try to be forgiving. Brad, you're in good company though. I've had 3 cups of coffee, but I'm being real with you. The reason I started the live stream so early this morning is because like I am so exhausted. I don't know if I can with today. I'm trying. I'm really trying, but like I am struggling to pull myself together. But at least I'm here chatting with us, with you all. Honestly, I really gotta switch back to tea again. Like, the thing is like, coffee is great. It gives me a lot of energy. It really does make my stomach upset. And I know for a fact that's like the thing that does make my stomach upset is coffee. But I love coffee. It's one of those things where it's like, more than anything, I'd rather have it and suffer than not have it and be tired. Tea just doesn't do it. Tea just doesn't do it for me. 2 teas this time. Oh, I mean, like, teas can be fine, but like, I don't know. They just don't hit the same. They just don't hit the same. I don't know. When I go for my caffeinated beverage, I wanted to like slap me across the face violently and like shake me a few times and go, "You're gonna work now." That's what I expect from my like caffeinated beverage. I expect it to like, before I even put my lips up to the cup, to slap me a few times and jump down my throat violently. You're going to consume me and you're going to do some work now. Anyway, so that's the kind of coffee Rain likes. Make sure to order it for me. I ate 3 grams of sugar for lunch. Craig, how are you alive? I think legitimately, like, I'm concerned for your health sometimes. Did I call you? Alright, I said the right name, I think. Oh, goodness. Decaf gave me depression. Goodness. I think I've just made this joke so many times. Oh, hello, Charlie. Welcome to the stream. Why is my name green? Oh, you know why. That's because you're one of our awesome channel members. By the way, Charlie, I don't know if you saw some of the... I'm trying to get videos pipelined. I'm supposed to... You missed the first part of this chat where I was like, oh goodness, I've been up since like 2 in the morning. I've been struggling to make videos all morning. There was like a whole thing. I can go over it again if you really want me to. It's like, I've been trying to edit videos since like 8 o'clock last night and I fallen asleep and then I woke up and then I couldn't get my videos like going and been a whole thing. Now I'm like exhausted. I'm glad you checked it out. So I've got another baking video. I'm not gonna release it for next week because like I don't want to release 2 like cooking or like, I don't know, cooking related videos back to back. Like I want to like separate it. So I'm trying to get like a like some other kind of like app review video done. I keep landing on doing the Linux Mint install. I think this is the right time for it since Windows 10 is going out of service soon. And I just feel like it's the right time to do it. It's easy too. I really am like super familiar with it. So like should be a slam dunk. It's just one of those things where it's just like, I've really got to just buckle down and get it done. It just feels like I never have time. And by the time I do have time, I'm already like exhausted. Oh yeah, I've been up since midnight. It's 9 p.m. Rain, can you beat the chit put of heavy cream to make butter? Is it possible? Oh, So, wait. I want to make sure I understood that correctly. Wait. Can you beat the foot of heavy cream to make butter? Is it plausible? Oh, wait. I think I know what happened here. They're typos. Okay. Ray, can you beat the shit out of heavy cream to make butter? Is it plausible? Absolutely. Crag, don't you worry. Wait until you see the video that comes out on Friday. It comes out in 2 more days. It's available early for channel members. Like, all my videos are available early for channel members. Even the $1 membership. Even if you only spend $1, you still get, like, membership, like, stuff early. Yay. Anybody. I hate paywalling stuff. I hate it. I hate that they make you pay for the emojis to use in my chat. That drives me crazy. I have to set it for $1. I have to. I can't give you free emojis. I want everybody to be able to use my, like, little trans heart for free. No. YouTube's like, no, you gotta make them pay for that. Like, honestly, like, as soon as I, like, if I ever, like, get some, like, extra money, I will buy memberships for people all the time just so they can use the emojis in the chat. Like I said, I've set it to $1, so it's, like, a super low bar, right? You can spend, like, 20 bucks and make 20 of your, like, YouTube subscribers super happy. Yes, Charlie was super generous. Also, you missed it, Charlie. Escape Go. I know you haven't probably ran into them yet, but they did something similar the other day, too. They came in here and they were dropping memberships like it was hot. I was thrilled. I was like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. And they've been hanging around a lot, too. They really like it here. I'm, like, so happy, too. It, like, honestly, like, that's the thing. Like, I keep mentioning this recently, like, watching the community grow, like, seeing all of you, and not only seeing you, like, as a one-off, but, like, seeing you consistently. Like, that's the thing. Like, I know the names in my chat. Like, I'm familiar with you. Like, when you all pop in here, I know who you are, right? Like, I might not know who you are, right? But, like, this is not your first rodeo with Rain. You've been here a few times. That's awesome. There is a core group of people that are growing on this channel, and it's like, I know I'm gonna keep going back to this and saying this, but, like, I've watched this channel, like, I honestly thought this channel was dead for a while, and, like, to see where it is today, after all of this, after all the work, after all the hours and hours and hours and all the time and effort and all the times I thought I was failing, to see it, like, growing the way it is now, like, oh my god, it almost brings tears to my eyes. It does bring tears to my eyes. But, you know. So great, though. I really do. I love having you all here. And that's why I want to do these, like, chat. Even if I'm tired, even if I don't, like, feel like playing a game, I, like, just want to hang out with you all. Like, it's fun. Fun for me. Give me, like, 2 days, see how the bills go this week. Maybe Christmas will come. Aw, Charlie. Aw, you're too sweet. You don't have to do that for me. You know, and I just to make it 100% clear, too, to, like, everybody. Like, you know, honestly, you just being here and just hanging out with me, that's like the best way that you can support Rain. Just spending time with me, if you can. If not, maybe just, I don't know, subscribe to my channel and like my YouTube videos sometimes. I don't know. Like, I'm not a girl who needs a lot, right? I'm a very simple girl who has simple needs. You know? Oh, this is so exciting. Wait. I gotta pull this up because big thing happened on social media this morning. Hold on, wait. I gotta show you all this because it's so cool. You go find my mentions. Here it is. Yay. Where is it? Why is this being weird? Why are you being weird? What? What? Why? I don't like that. Hold on, wait. I'm just gonna do a new one. Remove. Yes. New. Not a new scene. I don't like OBS sometimes. I know it's probably a me issue. But extra. I'll just call it extra window. There we go. And then we're gonna make it. Where is it? Come on. There it is. Cool. Just scooch this down to like a little bit. I don't know. Can you still see it if I do it like this? I can zoom in. But like I also like kind of want to have it like up as like not a full screen thing either. It doesn't need to be. You can let me know if you see that or not. I'm gonna zoom in anyways, that's fine. Wait, does that zoom in properly? Not really. Hold on, let me fix this. This is atrocious. Make this work. Hold on, wait. I know what I'm doing. I have the technology. Wait, this is not going well. This is really going horribly awry for me. My goodness. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Does that look fine? I really wish there was a better way to scale this. I think I'm legally blind. Anyways, adios. It was good to see you again, Charlie. I hope to see you again soon. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show everybody. So, as you can see here, for this week's video, I wanted to go over one of my favorite desktop tools, Flameshot. Guess who replied to me? Flameshot! They replied to my video and my post and they saw it. Thanks for covering Flameshot. This was a nice video. The following few points can make the user experience even better. And they did a 2-reply post, adding a few additional things that I didn't cover in my video. So it was really nice of them to like reply back to me and, you know, I don't know, acknowledge my existence. So thanks, Flameshot. You made my morning really special. I need contact lenses. Yeah, I got it. Well, you know what I need? I need a better way to, like, I don't know, manage my live streams. I mean, there's got to be a better way for me to interact with the internet through OBS. I just haven't figured it out yet. You know what? We're here. Right now, let's figure this out. Jane, you pretend to be a smart girl. You can do this. Alright, let's try it starting with a browser source. We're just going to call it browser. And, I don't know, we'll start with the URL of google.com. As reasons, I guess. I don't know. I started messing around with this the other day. Why is it, like, transparent? I mean, that's cool that it does it like that, but, like, it doesn't need to be? I don't know. Anyways. So, alright, how do I do this? Interact. Okay, so now I've got it, like, pulled up here. So let's do a test. Cool. Okay, so we're kind of, like, doing stuff now. Why is it, like, semi-transparenting, like, some of the background, though? Doesn't that look really weird? I'm not doing that. OBS is doing that on its own. Super weird. This isn't bad, but, like, the problem I have with this is, like, the interact window is kind of, like, on its own thing. Like, not super great. I mean, I could still kind of see what's going on, so I could at least, like, you know, interact with the stream. But, like, what happens if I need to change the browser source? I don't know. I guess I could always go to websites just by Googling them, but, like, that feels lame. That's stupid. Oh, hello, Makita. Welcome to the stream. I guess the browser source is to display custom elements, and it's transparent because there is no background color to find for the HTML body tag, probably. Hold on. Oh, you know what? I think you're right. Hold on, let me see if I can do that. Did that fix it? Yay! Hey, Makita. Thank you. That was great. Oh, hello. I'm gonna go with Williams, because I'm not sure if your name is iUpFan. But hello. Welcome to the stream, my friend. I hope you're doing well today. Okay, so that's a start. Now what are we gonna look up on the internet? Technically, this is like searching in incognito mode because like I'm not signed into anything here. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. How's your morning going? I was supposed to do a gaming live stream this morning, but I was too sleepy. I'm still too sleepy. I still can't wake up. It definitely wouldn't be the greatest viewing experience if I had to like focus on a game and try to focus. Oh god, I can't even focus on chat. That's the only thing I've got to do right now. This definitely looks way better, but like now I can't go to like I have to manually update the browser thing in OBS. So if I wanted to go view this note, let's say I wanted to do this properly. Okay, let's practice. So we go to properties. I drop in the URL to the thing I want. And go. Oh god, it does it in light screen mode, but hey, at least it works. It does work a lot better though. God, can we get this out of light screen mode? How do I do this? There we go. There we go. You just gotta hit the right button. Good thing I know all the Sharky keyboard shortcuts. Oh yeah, this is way better. Way better viewing experience. By the way, you see all these like awesome like little like emoji reactions? This is why I use Sharky. I love Sharky. Right? You have a choice for like what you can use for your social media. And having fun is a priority for me, which is why I choose Sharky software. And the place I choose to interact with my Sharky software is on transfem.social. For anyone who's curious where the hell I am right now on the internet. Fine, and if you're curious, it's iUpFan. Is it fawn like, am I saying it, or is it fan like, you know, like ceiling fan? Demo's on. Huh, I didn't know I was subscribed. In a certain war game, I go full-on veteran mode, even if I played for a few minutes. Demo's on. What game are you referring to? I'd love to know more. Also, welcome. Hopefully this is a pleasant surprise for you. Certainly is for me. Oh yes, Aubrey, how are you feeling today? Are you doing better? I'm probably going to be doing something similar myself. I'm probably not going to... This is probably not going to be like a super long live stream. Because like I said, I am exhausted. But anyway, so like the whole point of what I was trying to show you earlier is that Flameshot officially replied to me on the Fediverse from their official account, and like that made my morning. That was like the whole point of what I was trying to show you before. It's not like I finished a raid all on my own while under fire for like 10 minutes. 60v1, by the way. I'm gonna have to check that out. I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online. Space Wars, Black Hawk, Rescue Mission, Roblox are the 2 games of warfare I play. Oh, very fun. I don't play first-person shooters anymore, really. I used to play a lot of Overwatch. Loved Overwatch. I love playing Diva and Junkrat. And I used to play a lot of Team Fortress 2 back in the day, when that was, like, popular and not riddled with, like, aimbots. I miss those games. Oh, I've got a new YouTube short up on the channel. For those who missed it, Hatsune Miku came to the live stream the other day and she subscribed to my channel. It was so awesome. Actually, hold on. You know what? I know this is super self-serving, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop a link to my YouTube short in the chat for anybody who wants to see it. And you know what? I'm just gonna throw it out there. Please go see it. Please go check it out. My YouTube shorts haven't been doing well recently. Please go watch it. It's 30 seconds long and hit the like button for me, please, please. I'm getting killed in the algorithm recently. I don't know why. Nobody wants to watch my YouTube shorts. Like, people on my channel who subscribe to me like my YouTube shorts, but like, I don't know what's wrong. What am I doing wrong? I don't know. YouTube sucks sometimes. I'm fine with live streaming. My videos do alright, but YouTube shorts, I can't figure this crap out. I don't know. I should just give up. No, that's the wrong mentality. That's the quitter's mentality, Rain. Anyway, so this is my most recent attempt at trying to do YouTube shorts. So if anybody watches it, please hit the like button, leave a comment. Oh my goodness, anything to like provoke the algorithm gods to bless me on this. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, it's Pride Month too, you know? It was so cute of Hatsune Miku to come to the stream and, you know, show her support. I don't think that's like the official Hatsune Miku account either. It's probably just somebody who's using that name, but it's still fun. It was still fun. It's funny, it's fun, it's cute. I had fun with it. Does this work? Hold on, wait a second. Properties. Did I stick the YouTube short in the browser window? Oh my goodness, I can't, wait. I can't play it though, because if I play it, the music... Okay, so here's like the weird thing about YouTube Shorts. Okay, is if I play the audio, even though I have permission to use the song in the YouTube short, if I play that song over the live stream, even though I already have the license in my like little YouTube studio to use it, they will demonetize my entire live stream over it. It happened to me the other day. I was like, I couldn't believe it. It was ridiculous. Like, what the hell? Really? 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 Okay, fine. Be that way. Be petty. Alright, anyway, so now that it's muted, we can watch it. We can't watch it with the sound on, unfortunately, because the song is... gonna get me copyright striked on the live stream. But I have the subtitles on, so there we go. Yes, that is one of my real Hatsune Miku drawings. For anybody who's curious. Yay. Miku's so cute. I love Miku. She's hiding in your Wi-Fi. She's hiding in my live streams from time to time too, apparently. It's time for my second coffee today. Listen, I'm still one ahead of you, Crag. You gotta catch up to me. What time is it over there for you? I'm kinda curious. YouTube is a flawless system. No notes. That's right. You know, YouTube takes such good care of its content creators. I feel so valued by the platform. I certainly don't feel like a cog in the machine, and my only job is to feed endless content to people that I have no idea about. Like, that's the worst part about this for me. Like, just be real for a second about, like, being a content creator on the YouTube platform. Like, just being 100% transparent about it. The worst part for me, like, when I'm in these live streams and I see all of you and you're chatting with me and all of that, right? It's all great. I know exactly what you want. When you tell me that you like things, like, when you leave specific comments on my videos and on my YouTube shorts, you're like, yeah, I like that. That's good, right? But, like, most of the time, I release content on this platform, and it's like, there's no feedback. I have no idea why it's doing good. I don't have any idea why it's doing bad. I'm flying, like, completely blind. I'm, like, I don't know. There are so many times I've released videos, and people will comment about, like, the subject matter inside of the video, which is great, which is what you want. You know, you do want people talking about, like, the stuff inside of your videos, but they won't say anything about the actual, like, video. Like, they won't say, like, oh, that's great. I love when you make these videos, right? Like, something along those lines is really helpful to me, right? Oh, I love when you make this kind of content. Oh, I love these YouTube shorts. Oh, these are funny, right? Like, something like that is, like, really helpful to me. Doesn't even have to be about me specifically, but, like, any indication that you're enjoying, like, the content that you're consuming from me. And if you don't like it, some indication like, this one was kind of meh. Not really feeling this one. You know, it doesn't have to be mean. You don't have to chuck a tomato square in my face, right? You don't have to, like, drag me out and, like, flail me. You don't have to, like, take me out and beat and quarter me over it, right? But, like, some kind of indication that, this one kind of missed the mark a little. This one wasn't really cute and or funny or fits, like, really the guidelines of, like, what you try to do on this channel. I don't know. Something, anything at all. That's just... But, like, the worst feeling in the entire world is going and releasing a short that I worked, like, maybe 2 or 3 hours on, and then, like, it gets, like, 10 views, and I have no idea why nobody liked it. No idea. No feedback, no comments, nothing. It just died in the algorithm for some reason. Oh, it's nighttime there, Crag. Ah, you're a night owl. Trying to send the link. Oh, Demozan, if you are trying to put a URL, in the chat, YouTube will zero you out. Oh, I'm gonna try to say this correctly. Thank you for subscribing. I'm not even gonna try it because I know I'm gonna screw it up. Thank you for the subscription. I'm so sorry. I butcher names, like, you know, like I butcher my chances on being a real YouTuber. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. Look at me. Hee hee hee. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. Can you tell I'm tired? Like, I'm completely off the rails this morning. God, I've been doing way too much. Way too much video editing recently. Sometimes, like, I wonder if the only thing in my life is, like, wake up, do a live stream, make a video, go to sleep. Draw a picture. It's not bad, like, it's fun. It's enjoyable for me, but, like, I blink sometimes, and I'm like, holy crap, we're already at Wednesday? Wednesday? When did Monday finish? I thought we were still there. How did we get 2 days ahead already? Okay, Ray, look at the end of the sharing is caring section. Alright, I'm taking a peek right now. Hold on. I'm going in the Discord. I'm not sure what you tried to send me. It was asking me to log in. I can't log in on stream, unfortunately. Because I got, like, too many Gmail accounts. And one of them has my name in it, so I don't want to sign into the wrong one by accident. Oh, very cool. I'll check it out in a little bit. Not that I don't trust you. I don't trust myself not to screw it up in the middle of a live stream. Because if there's a chance something's gonna get screwed up, you better believe Rain's gonna find that chance. I'm gonna land on those odds. I swear, I'm the luckiest person in the world for being unlucky. I am lucky. I'm so lucky, I'm unlucky on everything. That's my luck. That's literally my luck. Anyways, so, yeah. Oh, I got the drawing live stream tomorrow if anybody's gonna be there for that. Hopefully not gonna be too tired for it. I really don't want to have to, like, I really hope, like, if I rest today and I spend, like, a good amount of time today resting and getting, like, kind of well rested up, I'm gonna be fine for that. It is a paid commission, so I really don't want to screw this up. I'm hoping also that if I run into any problems with the designs or anything, like being on a live stream will be good because I can get some real-time feedback from people. Also, the person who's requesting the drawing is also possibly going to be there for a short period of time watching. And I don't mind people watching me work. That's not a problem, obviously, because I've done like drawing live streams on the channel before, but it's like this one is a little harder because they weren't very specific about like what they wanted me to draw. They gave me like an outline, but they left it very open-ended. And that is great, but it's also like kind of hard for me because like when I do it for myself, it's totally fine. But like when I'm doing it for someone else, I want it to be really good. I really, 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 really want them to be like happy with the work, especially if they're giving me money for it. If you're going to give me money for something, I really want to make sure, like, if you're not happy with it, I want to know, like, if you gave me money for that drawing and there is like a single line that you hate, you better tell me so I can fix it for you. Anyway, so that's like my mentality about it. Like, so even though it's like kind of freeform, and I'm sure whatever I come up with, they're going to love it. It still always makes me really nervous because like at the end of the day, what if I show it to them and they're like, well, yeah, that's really stupid. They're like, what the hell is this? What kind of ideas? What were you thinking when you came up with this, right? Like, what if they really hate my idea? What if they're like, yeah, that wasn't what I asked for? Like, what the hell? Were you paying attention, girl? What do you mean what happened to Palette? That's around. I just talked to them the other day. They've been busy. They've got stuff, you know, we all got stuff going on in our personal lives. I'm one of the most well-known designers in shellcore community. To be honest, they praised me for what I made. Oh, that's cool. I'm not super, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know a lot about the shellcore community, so like, I'm gonna kind of defer to your expertise there. Just being real, I have no idea about any of that. Oh, it's a 10-year-old retro game that they revived. I still haven't heard of it. It came out and like retired in my lifetime and I still don't know about it. Okay, alright, what is this? A shellcore. Shellcore command. Interesting. I don't remember this game. What? This looks awesome though. What is this, like a spaceship game? This almost looks like Star Trek Simulator. This is cool. I like the idea of this. Raid better keep up. I got 4 cups. Oh, brag. All right. So you definitely, you are like speed running it. You're raising the bar. And quite an alarming rate, my friend. Make sure that you don't have a heart palpitation over this. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. The beamers reset. Okay, so I was kind of on the nose there. This game looks really cool. I'm gonna have to download it. I'm assuming it's heavily multiplayer. The music is sick. The more you tell me about this game, the more I'm interested. We've got a couple of cool games that are coming up. Maybe I'll add this to the rotation. The problem is like, I don't have the most disposable income at the moment. Like, it's getting better. The more people that, like, hang out here, the more subs I get, the more channel members I get, the more super chats I've been getting recently, which have been, like, really helpful. The more disposable income and more revenue I have from the channel to, like, put back into buying new video games and stuff. Like, I have no problem spending money on stuff for the channel. But, you know, one at a time. So the first one we're getting is Kenshi. I can't wait to get it. Steam Summer Sales coming up in a few weeks, so we're gonna play ESO probably for a few weeks and some Stardew Valley to hold us over. Then we're gonna get Kenshi, and then maybe after that I can look into get that game, because that game sounds like a lot of fun. Wait, Shellcore's free? Okay, just throw out everything I just said. I'll check it out later. Just toss everything I just said in the garbage. I thought you had to pay for it. Better keep up, sis. Caffeine is life. No, I Craig. Maybe I'll go brew another cup of coffee. I'm afraid at this point that, like, I'm gonna start reaching, like, net negative benefits if I have any more coffee. Like, if I go for that 4th cup, what is it really gonna do for me? Is it actually going to energize me, or am I gonna just be shaking like a jittery, like, I don't know, like a jittery caffeine addict? Just sitting here, just shaking, just be like and subscribe to the stream, everybody. This is all riveting content. Yeah, I don't know. I'm being really silly right now. Oh, hello the peeps. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Blue. Welcome. So many of you are all showing up. Alright, I'm gonna leave this stream. Enjoy the rest of the chatting. Aubrey boy, I hope you feel better. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Sleep well. I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow or later. Episode 1 and 2 are great, but episode 3, hell, due to that one in particular, core being the size of a... God, hey, and you'll see why once you progress. Okay, fair enough. Well, now I'm excited to check it out. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Somebody asked me to check out World of Warcraft recently. So, I did that the other night. And I was playing it. Played it for like an hour. Did like the little tutorial area. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know. World of Warcraft's okay, I guess, but just kind of feels a little clunky. I was talking to Rexy, who's like, obviously like another like channel member, subscriber here, right? I was talking to them. I was like, yeah, gotta just try ESL just because like, I feel like that game, the way it like, the movement in it just felt better. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's like just the way those two games were. And I hadn't played ESO in like a really long time either. I start playing it for a couple of minutes and I'm like, oh wow, this is really fun. You know what? I'm just gonna stream this for a little bit. So then we did the live stream and then Hatsune Miku showed up. It was great. Anyway, so that's how we started doing ESO again. I didn't even plan to like play ESO, it just kind of happened. Because somebody asked me to try World of Warcraft. And I only kind of, sort of liked World of Warcraft. I don't even know where I'm going with this story. I think I played Shellcore Command on Newgrounds hundreds of years ago. Oh my goodness, it was on Newgrounds too? What the hell? How did I miss this? After beating the game, I pushed creatively beyond the limits, creating new drone series, Battle Drones, Drone Duo, Imitator Drones, and Warfare Drones. I feel like I need more context to the game to like understand the scope of what you've created there, but it sounds really cool. it's kind of funny because sometimes, like, I don't know, I guess maybe this is because I'm older, right? Like, I am older, like, for anybody who's not aware, I'm not, like, in my 20s, right? Definitely older, right? So, but I don't have any kids. But I remember when I was a kid, I used to run up to my mom and I would used to tell her about, like, all these things I was interested in. And I'll use Pokemon as an example because we can all understand Pokemon, right? But like, I'd come up to her and I'd be like, oh my god, I finally, like, caught a Pikachu for the first time. Like, I was, like, running around in Viridian Forest for hours and finally found that Pikachu. And oh my goodness, I thought I was gonna make it faint, but, like, you know, at the last second, like, with, like, 1 HP, I was able to, like, put it in the Pokeball and finally catch it. And I can only imagine, like, with the way that some people talk to me and gush about, like, their favorite things, like, sometimes, like, by the time they're done telling me, I'm like, wow, that's really great. That's so awesome. And then, like, inside of my head, I'm like, what the hell were they talking about? I have no idea about any of the things they were telling me about. But then because they're excited, I don't want to, like, ruin the vibe. I don't know. So I'm just like, yeah, that's so cool. What is it? What are we talking about? I don't know. Not gonna lie, battle cores have T3 stuff. Once you encounter one of them, you need to make sure you're prepared. Lies, you're always 25, just like the rest of us. Yes, I am always in my 20s. In fact, you know what? I am persistently 18 years old till the end of time. No questions. Nobody question it. I will always be young and beautiful for the rest of my life. I constantly make the joke, though, because obviously I'm transitioning, right? And I'm like, yay, I transitioned just in time to be an old lady. Yay, so glad I waited my whole life so I could miss out on being a girl or a woman. Nope, straight to old lady for me. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200 worth of HRT. Just straight to old lady. Oh, hello, Mike. Welcome to the stream. No fair, you started early. Yeah, I know. I'm really tired today. But I didn't feel like canceling the streams. Like, I don't like postponing them anymore. So I figured I'd switch the topic out. We're not going to do ESO today. I'll chat with everybody for a little while. Say hello. Let you all know I'm still breathing. I didn't just fall off the face of the earth or into a black hole. And then, you know, we'll figure it out from there. I still got 2 videos I need to edit. Oh, goodness. Crimson Red, Call, Dead Zones, Danger Zones have an endless amount of battle cores spawning in. Plus, they damage you at an increasingly high rate. Alright, I gotta check this game out. You've got me sold on it. You definitely do. Like, between the screenshots that I'm looking at and, like, some of the other things you've mentioned about it, like, I'm in. You've got me in. I've just gotta actually, like, sit down and figure this out. That's the thing I, like, had to tell Rexy about WoW. I'm like, alright, I just need time. Like, really, like, that's the biggest factor for me. I've got, like, a million things I need to get done all the time. I'm so bad at, like, time management these days. Like, I've got way too many balls in the air. It took me, like, I think a week or 2 weeks for me to even, like, go, yeah, I finally have time to sit down and check out WoW. Like, Rexy kept hounding me on it. She's like, you're gonna check it out today? I'm like, Rexy, I promise. It's on my to-do list. I used to learn human anatomy just to add gore on my comics, and I'm starting to question my own self for going that far on making it as realistic as I can. I mean, you were young, right? Like, there is, like, don't let anybody fool you, right? Everybody has cringy shit that they used to do when they were kids. The difference between, like, me and you is that I didn't have access to the internet to post all my cringy shit so that people could save a copy of it and remind me later that I posted cringy shit. Like, the cringy shit that I made, I showed it to my friends, and that was the end of it. There was no internet to post it on. Like, even if I wanted to post it on the internet, right? Like, hypothetically speaking, you know how much effort that would be? That's too much work, and it takes a long time to upload things. I was on dial-up. And plus, like, would anybody even want to see the thing, like, I made? Like, when you clicked on things back then, you had to be committed. Like, you were gonna download that risque photo. You better be sure that you really wanted to see that. Because it's gonna take you, like, 45 minutes to get that picture. You better make sure, because it's loaded in line by line. Minute by minute. Better go start cooking some dinner. Oh, you want to watch a video on the internet? I'll see you in like an hour and a half once it's loaded in. It used to be so cool, though. I mean, that made it part of the experience, though, because you had to wait. But that was the magic. You're like, oh my gosh, we're about to watch our first video on the internet. Oh my goodness, I sent a picture to my friend in an email. It was like a new thing back then, you know? Everybody loved it. Lightwish is the music creator of the game. I know him. He took inspiration of my work I did on creativity. Oh, you know what's really cool, Demozan? So, one of the musical contributors to Vox Libre, one of the games that I play on this channel, is one of the moderators here, and they've also made custom music for me before too. It's so cool. I'm always super supportive of any musicians who want to like contribute to any open source projects, because that is like such a missing element for so many programmers. Right? There's always a need for more programmers, but there's also always a need for artists and musicians to get involved in these projects too, because like, oh my goodness, that's really hard to come by sometimes. Hides old creative writing cringe. Like, I mean, I used to be guilty of copy pastas and crap like that. We didn't call them copy pastas back then. We used to call them chain emails. Send this email to 10 of your friends. Make sure you forward this to 10 of your friends or you're gonna have bad luck for the rest of your life. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. No wonder why my luck's so bad. I never forwarded in any of those emails. The curse is true. Oh my goodness. What a major revelation in my life. God damn it. I ruined my life by never forwarding those emails. Darn it. Well, don't fall into Rainy's footsteps. You make sure that you forward all your copy pasta to everyone all the time. You don't want to have bad luck for the rest of your life, right? You say that, but I once wrote a story from the perspective of a fish being born. Oh my goodness. I actually, you know what? I might actually be curious in reading that. When I was like 12. I gotta make the time machine to forward those messages. Oh goodness. Oh, you're all gonna go and invent time travel technology just to go find all the cringy shit Rain used to make when she was a kid. Great. Trust me, you're not gonna have to look that far. I was kind of an edgy teenager. I was quiet, but like I was a little edgy. Little edgelord. I always like to pretend I was like one of those like quiet, but I was not tough. I was just like quiet and shy, and but it, like my own head was like, I don't know. I was like a really weird teenager. In Terratech, it costs money, by the way. I made the Kavani battleship, drone battleship, the fighter, X-Wing. Oh, so you're a modeler? Are you like an artist too? Forgive me if that's like a redundant question at this point, but like, you know, I'm also an artist. Feel free to share your artwork in like your images if you are doing that in the Sharing is Caring channel. Kind of. Hey, well, you know what? Kind of counts for me, so I'll call you an artist. I used to have a notebook full of lore-based stuff, maybe enough to legit 2 books about. I mean, you could always make YouTube videos about it. You'd be shocked what people will watch. I'm convinced a majority of the views that I get on my live streams are because people fall asleep. Like, they'll want to watch the topic. They don't necessarily care it's me. They're just like, yeah, this girl's voice is tolerable. And I like this game enough. I'm just gonna watch this while I sleep. I'm like almost convinced of it. Like I am like your sleepy time girl. You're loading up one of my long ass live streams to fall asleep. I mean, who else is gonna sit there and watch like 8 hours of me playing a game or just doing something, right? Or drawing, right? Like you're definitely falling asleep. You're not sitting through that whole thing. Nobody's consuming the entire content. Right, but I see the average watch times and they're really long on my videos sometimes for the live streams. They're longer than on like some of my long form videos and those are like shorter. So I have to assume that people are watching my live streams more than they're watching my videos sometimes. Which is kind of cool, but you know, I don't know what the difference is. What's getting lost in translation? Because I think it's because like I've got to kind of semi-script my videos so they come across like a little less robotic, whereas like here on live stream, like it's 100% natural. Like you're getting Rain like exactly the way like she should be in her most natural environment, I guess, so to speak. I don't know. Not like me being an anime girl on your like TV screen is an quote unquote natural environment, but you know what I mean. Hopefully. I'm too shy. Aw. I used to be shy about live streaming too. I remember a super long time ago, and this is like way before I even did like the Numbers Can Be Fun channel. This was like way before even that. I tried to do a live stream. I was doing something. I can't remember what game. I think it was Skyrim. And like I did it for like 5 seconds, and then like I got like really embarrassed about it, and then like I shut the whole thing down. Like spent like an hour setting it all up, and then like just turned it right off immediately. So it's like, oh my gosh, people are might actually watch this. Oh my gosh. Wait, actually I'm gonna do things? I'm glad I've like finally ripped the band-aid off of that. Like I still get a little anxious sometimes when I go live, but like it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. But there's still always that little like, okay, you're about to go live, Rain. Don't screw this up. Don't let this be the live stream where, you know, they finally make the video about you. You know those lame videos that you see on YouTube? It's over. You see like the YouTuber's avatar like in the title card with like a arrow pointing to like the middle of their face with the words "It's over," right? And then they'll be like, you know, live streamer crashes out, something like that in like the title. I've seen those videos. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. I have news for you. I stayed awake all the way through your live streams. Okay, so I download them and I watch them in bits. That's fair, Mike. I mean, and again, that's totally fine, right? But I know you've been like, Mike is actually one of the few people who can say that earnestly, because I've seen them sit through like entireties of my live streams, especially the drawing ones. Mike was there for the very first one too. I remember like how apprehensive I was when we got to Krita, and I was like, so anybody know how to use Krita? And everybody in the chat's like, nope, you're on your own. Good luck though. Good luck. We're all gonna watch you draw. You got this, Rain. Don't you worry. You don't need to know what you're doing or read any documentation or be prepared in any capacity. You can do it. And I did. Yay. Actually didn't think I was going to be able to do it. I didn't even think we were going to be drawing for that long. I was supposed to be just drawing, like doodling on the page. Like that was the original. I was like, okay, we're going to doodle an Ame real quick. We're going to test the camera. We're going to make sure it works. And then we'll be done. We'll be done with it. 5-minute test live stream. In and out. 10 hours later. It's not like I became one of the few people who watched a wormhole disappear live in Starscape. Like nearly 1% of the people who played Starscape watched wormholes disappear. Really? This is starting to sound very Star Trek-y to me. You're speaking my language. By the way, I'm a Star Trek girl. I'm also a Star Wars girl. There's room in my heart for both. I know some people like to do that. They're like, oh, it's gotta be one or the other. No, screw you. I like both of them. They're both good. They're different. That's why I like both of them. They're different. They do different things. They tell different stories. They have different hero arcs, for God's sakes. They don't even have the same technology. Like, they share similar sci-fi ideas, right? But, like, it's not the same thing at all. What, because they share one word? Now I've got to pick between them? Screw you, I like them both. My friend Ark is an architect of creating meta builds. He once created ideas about faction-exclusive cruiser modules. Krita is not for the faint of heart. Yeah, Blue, try imagine doing it from my perspective with, like, absolutely no plan on what to do. I recall making a few suggestions, but I didn't know much more than you then. I know, everybody tried their best, right? But, like, I mean, it was do or die in that moment, and I'm glad we did. Because we could have just called the stream right then and there, too. But then the magic wouldn't have happened, right? That's when the magic happened, right? Like, okay, drawing the picture on the piece of paper was fine, right? But for me, for that, like, video, the magic occurred when we opened up Krita and we're, like, had to basically redraw it again. And it actually came out decent. Star Wars, I once played a Star Wars game in Roblox. I have never played a Star Wars game in Roblox. I don't even think I've played Lego Star Wars. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever played a Lego Star Wars game. Krita was only intuitive to me because I tried stuff like Ibis Paint in the past. I probably said that wrong. Blue, the only other program I used before was Inkscape and GIMP. And Inkscape, like, was incomprehensible to me. I had no idea what was going on in Inkscape. And then GIMP is great, but, like, I don't know, like, it was clunky. I've always found GIMP to be a little clunky. It's very powerful. It's a very good tool, right? But it's, like, not super intuitive. So I was like, all right, well, try Krita. Krita also does stuff too. And out of all three of them, I was like, Krita seems the most approachable to me. So I'm just gonna use that one. And here we are. I took down a Super Star Destroyer as a TIE Fighter once. So, like, I know, like, this might not be popular, but I always thought the Empire ships were the coolest, especially the TIE Fighters. Like, I always thought I was fascinated with TIE Fighters when I was a kid. I always thought they were, like, a really cool design. And I love the way they spin. It made sense to me, too, like, the way they were designed, like, the solar modules on the side. And they're like a round ball shape because, like, in space you would fly like 360 degrees like that, right? Like, you would want to be able to turn on a dime, like, and a ball would be really accommodating for that shape. Like, the Millennium Falcon looks cool, right? But, like, spaceships don't have drag. Like, there's no reason for them to turn the way they turn. They could just turn around instantaneously and just shoot you. There's no air resistance. There's nothing stopping them other than, like, how fast can they actually, like, achieve the turn with thrust. Trek Wars, girlies rise up. Trek/Wars, sorry, I misread that. 5th cup of coffee, head is hurting. Aw, Craig. Make sure you're sipping on water, my friend. Make sure you get a glass of water in between. I'm gonna give you the 1 cup water challenge. Make sure you can drink at least 1 cup of water between your 5 cups of coffee so you don't dehydrate and die. I love GIMP. Wait, that sounds... Miss Anna, I know what you mean there, right? I always called it GNU Imp. It's not GIMP, it's GNU Imp. It's the cute version of an imp. It's like a Doom Imp, except it's GNU-ier. GIMP is a headache for me, and I'm saying that after using Inkscape and Krita. Inkscape is still incomprehensible. I still don't know what I'm doing there. You're very gimpy of you. Yeah, it kind of sounds like it does, right? A little bit. I haven't touched GIMP in years. Yeah, I mean, it's good. I do it once in a while. Like, they're really good for GIFs. So, like, if you're like editing a GIF, or you need to know how many frames of animation, like, go into a GIF, like, that's really, it's like GIMP is really good for that. Krita doesn't do it as well. So there is, like, practical reasons to use it, but, like, if I can get away with doing something at Krita, I'm just gonna at this point. Oh, a scapegoat! Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you this morning? I hope you're doing well. I was feeling sleepy this morning. We were gonna do more NSO, but, like, I am exhausted. So I figured, well, hey, I'll start the live stream a little bit early. We'll chat for, I'll chat with everybody for a couple of hours. Have a little bit of a good time. That way I'll know, like, I didn't fall into a black hole or something. And maybe tomorrow I'll be put together a little better. I promise you, like, as soon as we're done with this live stream, Rain is probably going for a nap. Like, no lies. Absolutely no lies. Yeah, bloody GIMP, some Scottish guy, probably. But I'm saying. I'm back. Hello. Oh, hello, Popsicle. Welcome back, my friend. You joking? I gave somebody PTSD with a battleship. Some of those games could get pretty intense. Especially, I imagine, like, if you're playing, like, Space Commander games, like, you could get super into it. I wonder if anybody's ever played those games, too, and, like, their ship's blown up, and they've actually, like, simulated, like, dying in the cockpit, because it got, like, too into the roleplay. I watched, like, some videos. I don't really play Dungeons & Dragons, but, like, a couple of people have recently asked me if I'd be willing to do Dungeons & Dragons. I'd be like, yeah, of course, I want to try Dungeons & Dragons. That sounds cool, right? So I've been watching some videos about it, and then, like, I don't know how I got into it, but I've been finding these videos about, like, weird people in Dungeons & Dragons, like, in the playgroups. Like, some people do some really crazy shit, apparently, in Dungeons & Dragons, like, wanting to, like, roleplay entire adult sequences with, like, other players and stuff, like, and it's like, what? What? Is that really a thing, right? And, like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm Debbie, so maybe I'm missing something there, right? But, like, this is supposed to be a friends thing, right? Right? Like, this isn't you playing Dungeons & Dragons with, like, your, you know, with your polyamory group, right? Like, you know, you're not all technically in a relationship here, right? Like, wouldn't it be weird if you, like, roleplayed an adult scene with one of your friends? Like, I don't know. That seems creepy to me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the weird one. I don't know. I used to command a band of cavalry in old Neopolianic war games on Roblox. Remember the charge of the 26th of September? We used to bully out of position lines, unguarded artillery encampments. We gotta do some of these games. You know, that's one of the things I really do appreciate about these streams is, like, you all give me so many wonderful ideas for things that we can do on the channel. Do you want to roleplay the entire 18+ thing, but one of us is a dwarf? Alright, but only if I can be a dark elf. You know, dark elf seems like it would fit the— oh, no. Can I be an Argonian? I'll be a lusty Argonian. Everybody loves lizard girls. Not in any group I played in, the furthest we went was a couple of characters being datey. Like, I imagine, too, like, if it really needed to happen between two characters, right? Like, let's say that you were friends and you were playing, right? And your two characters in the game were romantically getting involved, right? Even, couldn't you just imply it? Like, okay, they went to their room together for the evening. And it's like kind of more like a nod, nod, wink, wink, nudge, nudge kind of thing. Not like, we're gonna like role play the entire scene together. I don't know. I still thought that was like a weird thing to do. The NATO team legit begged me to stop. I was the commander of the Soviet battleship fleet. I was like legit. Wait. Are we still talking about the same game as before? Or are you both still talking about a Roblox game now? Because like, the one thing about Roblox, though, I will mention this about like Roblox games. I can't play them. I can't seem to get Roblox to work. Like one of the... I'm not motivated enough to play Roblox to care. That's like the other half of it. There's like a will thing. And I'm like just not really willing to troubleshoot it. Like for Genshin Impact, it was worth it, but you know. God, Dark Elf 18+ roleplay is probably really common in those weirdly specific scenarios. Knowing how appealing Dark Elves probably are from a name perspective. Also, they're elves. I mean, and they're the dark version of elves. So you can expect all sorts of naughtiness with the Dark Elves, right? It's in their names. They have to be naughty, right? All of them, by default. You can definitely classify an entire group of people just by, like, one adjective in their, like, in their name. Oh my goodness. I made mac and cheese my first time. Is it homemade mac and cheese? Or is it like, did you have to like, because there's a couple of different types. Like there's instant mac and cheese, right? There's like the really instant mac and cheese. Oh, a scapegoat! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much! You really are the goat. You live up to your name, my friend. You really do. You're so generous. Everybody give some love to Scapegoat. There you go. All these hearts are for you, Scapegoat. These are for you. You've earned them. Dark Elves are actually pretty prudish. They hate everyone and everything if you're talking about Elder Scrolls Dark Elves. So like we're kind of talking about both. I mean, like, I play more Elder Scrolls than anything, so I'm talking about Elder Scrolls Dark Elves, but we were technically talking about Dungeons & Dragons, so it could also technically be Dungeons & Dragons Dark Elves. But if you didn't know anything about any of this, like, let's say you were a complete outsider to any, like, fantasy stuff whatsoever, could you imagine just sitting in, watching two people role-playing about, like, doing an adult thing as two, like, fantasy characters? Like, I don't know. I can imagine some people would be like, yeah, that's definitely an interesting approach to it. Scapegoat is the real sponsor. They're definitely gonna be at this point. Scapegoat. This live stream sponsored by Scapegoat. When you need to escape, think Scapegoat. See, I can do it. Don't you want to sponsor this channel? I can do anything like that. What's something I'd be willing to sponsor? I don't know. Needy Streamer Overload. This stream is brought to you by Needy Streamer Overload. Because when you want a needy streamer, you want to make sure she's overloaded. See? I can do it. Yay! Who wants to sponsor me now? Nobody? All I'm hearing is crickets. Oh my god, terrible idea. 18+ dark Roleplay, oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. That'll have to be an off-stream thing. God, I want to run a game so bad again. I haven't run one since transitioning and need it. Oh, maybe we can do like a thing, like a community Dungeons & Dragons thing. I can't run the game though. See, that's the thing. I've never been a dungeon master before, so I don't know what I'm doing. I would figure out a way to set it up through the channel so we could like stream it. There has to be a way. Like if there's like only a limited amount of people who are allowed to voice chat, I think it'll be okay. Oh, hello, B-Tran. Welcome to the stream. Hi, y'all. What are we talking about? We're talking about role-playing and Dungeons & Dragons and Elder Scrolls and me being weird sometimes. All sorts of stuff. I was supposed to play Elder Scrolls this morning online. But I'm too tired. I'm like, you could tell, like, I'm kind of like, you hear me yawning, I'm like, coughing and not feeling great this morning. So I figured I'd just come and hang out and just do whatever we want. Never actually played Dungeons & Dragons, but I might be interested in giving it a go. Yeah, like, that's my mentality. I don't know what I would do, though. I don't know what kind of character I would be. Probably something silly. Can I make my Dungeons & Dragons character Hatsune Miku? Can I be Hatsune Miku in Dungeons & Dragons? What would she be? Like, what race and class would she even be? Probably a bard, right? I would imagine. Like, that's probably a good choice for class, right? But, like, what would she be? What would you even pick for Hatsune Miku? I'm down for anything. I can basically run anything. Oh, good to know. All right, Miss Anna. I don't know if you're part of the Discord. Probably, again, I'm very tired, so it's probably not going to be a today thing. But probably over this weekend, we'll get like a thread going or something. And I see what's up. I've never done a roleplay game. People always told me I suck at it. Oh no. I'm probably going to be terrible at Dungeons & Dragons. I can't imagine I'd be any good at it. Never played anything like that before, a tabletop role-playing game. It sounds awesome, though. I love board games. I wish I had more people to play board games with. That's why I liked game night, like the trivia, like, because it was like board game-esque. I mean, it was mostly trivia games, but, like, you know, it kind of scratched that same itch. I usually play some sort of tough dwarf or senile old man, because those are my best accents I can voice. Oh, so I gotta, like, get into a character and everything? Ooh, this is cool. Maybe, alright, I gotta really think about it, though. Rogue. I should make an Elder Scrolls themed Dungeons & Dragons game. Oh, that would be awesome. Oh, because I'm way more familiar with, like, Elder Scrolls lore than I am with, like, Dungeons & Dragons, so that would be way, way cooler. Way cooler. Yeah, I would definitely be into that. Can we do that? I'll be a Nord. I'll be Rain Iron voice for the game. We can do it. We can use my same character. I'll just remake the same thing. I'll be like a Nord Templar again. Oh my goodness, Escape Go again? Oh my goodness. I just do what's best for you fiscally and mental health. That is the most important thing. Will you make sure you do the most? You make sure you take care of yourself too. Oh my goodness, you're way too generous, my friend. Thank you so much. All right, everybody, show some more love to Escape Go. They are the true goat. They are the goat. They have earned the title. There is no question. Somebody's gonna have to wrest the title away from Escape Goat. We'll make it fun. But for now, you are the GOAT. You live true to your name. I also gotta fix the TTS. I don't know why it keeps automatically converting the currency like that. I hate it. So annoying. That drives me crazy too, because like if I read it off of the super chat, it doesn't even align like with what is being said on the screen. So if I don't hear the TTS prompt, I could misread, like, what was being, like, displayed to me. Hey, cheese is, Reese out? Be a high elf anarchist. I just like high elves. Can't blame you there, Rogue. But your idea is really cool. I like it. I made a setting that allows for pretty much any character from any universe just to accommodate my players. Miss Anna, if you could accommodate Rain Iron Voice in a way that doesn't break the game fundamentally, I would be super thrilled about that. One time I was DMing and I created a village where everyone was missing, but upon inspection, there was a giant fishing hook and lines coming from the fountain, and the party grabbed them and pulled. Oh no, that seems like a mistake. Grew into a water world where giant fish people were catching real people. Oh my goodness, I love that. What a silly idea for a quest. I love that idea. You're the one who's being fished now. I love silly ideas like that. I was talking to somebody, I think it was Lemon Zest, who's obviously like another subscriber and channel member here, right? Like, so I was talking to somebody else in our community about it. I was like, you know what they should do? You know how like every JRPG ends with, okay, you start off as like a high schooler and then the game ends with, you know, the whole universe is a simulation and you're here to kill God now. Well, what if you did that in reverse, right? So, like, what if you're already at the end of the game, you kill God, but now the point of the game is to kind of like reverse engineer. You're like, yeah, well, this sucks. I don't like this. I want to go back to my normal life. So it's like kind of a reverse JRPG. You're trying to like de-level yourself and try not to level up and try to like go back to your normal life. I don't know. I thought it'd be a silly idea. It's probably not going to work well as an executed like game plan, right? Like, it might not be fun, like, to actually play it, but, like, I thought the idea was silly. How long did I stream after I went to sleep? The entire stream was, like, 7.5 hours. It was, like, it was a really long stream. And then, immediately after I ended that live stream, I had to go filming. So I actually streamed way too long. And I almost was, like, running behind. I still, like, was on time, right? But, like, I almost fell behind. I like Vivek. They are perfect and pretty. Vivek is nice. The campaign was fun. The entire campaign was a giant dwarf kingdom, and there was a McDonald's-style family-friendly tavern called McBeerstein's that was like a secondary villain. Oh my goodness, I love that. What a silly idea. Can I supersize that cup of meat for you, sir? I can see that. So 2 hours? Yeah, I was you know me. I think I said it earlier in this stream, it's either no core or hardcore. There's like no in between for me. I'm either going 0 or 60. I'm either not going or blowing myself up against the wall. There is no in between. Alright, the peeps. I might be ending this live stream early for realsies. So if I don't get a chance to see you again, I hope you have a lovely day, my friend. You made me want to play ESO again, too? Join me, V-Tran. Join me. We can be allies. I made, like, a super ridiculous post on social media. Hold on, let me go find it. It's the dumbest thing. I was, like... You can tell when I'm, like... I'm not, like... I'm, like, I'm tired because I start posting the most ridiculous shit on social media. Hold on, wait. Go find this stupid-ass note that I posted this morning. Obviously, this is just me being silly, right? Like, and I know, like, I didn't post this in any serious capacity, but here we go. Turn on dark mode. So it says, I really love playing ESO lately. I forgot how fun and powerful you can feel when you play the Templar class. The best part is dropping in like a violent rainstorm with that biting jabs ability and being all like, shring, wah, 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 Jedi. Fuck them baddies up in the cutest way possible, like some sort of adorable Tasmanian devil. They don't even get a chance to get up sometimes. Anyways, so that's my feelings on our recent ESO gameplay. Real and true. I'm glad that is, I'm not talking out of my butt here. Dragonov, stop chugging cups of coffee. And one of these days, we're gonna be like doing you know, F in the chat bag, because they're gonna be like, oh my god, that was one cup over the line. If anybody doesn't know that, the reference that I'm making, go look up the song One Toke Over the Line. Oh, hello, Artemis. Welcome to the stream. Anyways, if anybody wants to follow me on social media, hold on, I'll drop a link to my social media so that you can follow me. Though I know a lot of you probably don't use the Fediverse, so I understand that. I understand that's what like holds me back on my social media a lot. But I don't care, I love Fedi. I'm never gonna use a Twitter account, ever. There you go. Even if you don't get an account, like, even if you don't get like a Mastodon account or anything like that, like you could just go there and just look. Like there's no, it's not like Twitter where they're gonna block you. Right? You could just always look at my post. What I mean to say is you can follow me without actually using the software. You could just go there and load my post in and see what I'm doing if you wanted to. Just love saying arise whenever I resurrect the dead as a necromancer class. So one of my favorite uses of that word was from, what was it? What was the name of that show? Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And they had the chicken shaman episode. And at, like, I don't remember why they needed to bring something back to life, but they brought back, like, over this chicken shaman. And this chicken shaman can bring chickens back to life. And like, all the chicken shaman did was like, take their money and just say, arise chicken, arise. Arise chicken, arise. Over and over again. I think it was like BillyVoodooDoctor.com was the character's name. Or BillyWitchDoctor.com. I posted some cool screenshots on the Discord if you want to see some different ESO areas that are very pretty and cool. Oh, thank you, B-Tran. I'm definitely going to be checking them out soon. Maybe I'll take a look at them real quick before we end the stream. Oh, I see him. Hold on. Actually, let me pull open... How am I going to do this? Okay, window display. Select. Which one is it? I want... this one. Yay. Discord. Okay, so this is Cyrodiil. I've been in Cyrodiil before. This is really cool. I think I've even stood in this spot before while playing PvP. Okay, this is a really cool one. I don't think I've ever been here before. I'm really excited. I don't know where this area is, but it's awesome. Oh, that's really cool. The lava. Oh, this looks so awesome. It's so dark too. Like, I love the purple, like, elements on the front of it, and then it, like, kind of transitions over to orange. Ooh, this one's pretty too. My favorite one is the orange one. This one. This is definitely my favorite one so far. Oh, hello, Demos. Oh, there we go. Oh, so that's from the game that you were talking about earlier. I gotta go through here more often. There's so many, like, fun things that everybody posts in here. So, like, if you haven't already, come to Sharing is Caring in my Discord. You can post your work in there and other cool things. Alright, let me go ahead and close this. Where am I? OBS. Whoop. Nope. Nope. Nope, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I love taking screenshots. My mom is a photographer, so I try to get good framing and stuff. I mean, you're doing the same thing. You're practicing the same art form, just in the digital world. Nothing to be ashamed of. You tell your mother you're a lovely digital photographer, and then you tell her you're taking it to the extreme. She's like, wait, you're a digital photographer now? Oh yes, Mom. I am literally a digital photographer. I only photograph. Not only do I do digital photographs, but I only photograph in the digital space. I'm more of a digital photographer than you are. Oh, that's so ridiculous. I love it. Yes, let's keep doing that. To keep that energy. Oh, goodness. That's so over the top. Look at this. Oh, no. I almost sung it, too, like Nickelback. Look at this photograph. All right, that was... One, I'm a terrible singer. I can't sing in my new voice. Two, Nickelback. I know everybody likes to dunk on Nickelback, but that song came out when I was in the Marine Corps, and I love that song. That and Green Day's When September Ends came out when I was in the military, too. And I love that song. That was great. I listen to it all the time. Oh, now you're making me think about good music. You know what's funny, too, is, you know, I'm biased, of course. I like to say that 90s music was, like, peak music. It's really not, though. Like, so much 90s music was so corny and bad. Just like every other genre of music, you know, there was a couple of winners and a whole lot of losers. There were a whole lot of loser bands and songs that just weren't going anywhere. They were one-hit wonders, and that's it. Then you, like, listen to the rest of the tracks on their album, and you're like, what is this trash? Like, you have one, like, kind of poppy song, and that's it. I legit cried at Lullaby, not even ashamed of it. I've been crying at more songs too. I used to be a little bit more reserved with my tears. I don't do that anymore. I cry a lot these days. Me, when I see my soldiers sleeping, is get up. One of the VTubers I watch has a look at this graph meme thing in every video when they try to get people to subscribe. Oh, that's good. I like that. I've got to think of like a meme I need to do for my channel to get people to subscribe. I don't know. I don't really know what to do about that because like I want to come up with something cute and gimmicky. But like I don't want to steal somebody else's ideas. I don't know. It's so hard to be creative sometimes. Like, can't I just use my creative energy for artwork? I flex my creative muscles enough, right? Do I have to like, come up with a stupid gimmicky way for you to subscribe? Shoutouts to Dragonspit if you like watching car crash reaction videos. Actually I kinda do. Wait, their name is Dragonspit? Hold on, I wanna look them up. Give me a second. Okay, hold on, wait, we're gonna look them up real quick. Dragon Spit, VT. Is this it? I'll check him out in a little while. I love that avatar. Yeah, that's her. Oh my goodness, I love it. Look at those little horns. She's adorable. Maybe I'll do fan art. Like, hi, you don't know me, but I'm also another YouTuber, and I just thought your avatar was so adorable. Here's a picture I drew of you. Hope you don't mind. Have a nice day. I mean, at 23,000 subscribers, I'm sure she gets fan art all the time. She doesn't need any from me, I guess. Might do it anyways, just not even tell her about it. Like, you know what? I've got secret fan art of you. Like, if you were to play Shellcore, I could be your guide since I've guided a few YouTubers through that game. I'm always open to advice. Like, there's, like, no, like, rules about backseat gaming here, so I'm definitely open to it. And like I said, I definitely am interested after not realizing how awesome that game was, or even being aware it existed. Like Generation Zero, Undertale. Oh, I've played Undertale. I love Undertale. Undertale's great. Somebody asked me to play Deltarune recently. I'm definitely thinking about doing that. Get hyper fixated on video type sometimes, and lately it's Cars, so I found her and I was like, yes, perfect, cute anime girl and Cars. Jesus Christ, this thing costed me over 2 gigabytes. Have you played Telltale games? So I have one. I have Tales from the Borderlands. We could do that. I don't think I've ever finished it, to be honest with you. The tab itself is using over 2 gigabytes? Oh my goodness. Wait, what web browser do you use? Are you using Google Chrome? That sounds like Google Chrome. Yeah, that's what I thought. Try Firefox. Not saying Firefox is going to be that much better, but it might be a little better. Oh, and also you can put uBlock Origin on Firefox. You can't do that with Google Chrome. Because Google Chrome, I don't know, hates its users, I guess? I don't know. There was no really good reason for them to disable that since it works fine on Firefox. I'm not ashamed I finally ended up going back to Microsoft Edge. Oh no, it's okay. I was using Chrome forever, but try Firefox. Firefox is good. A lot of people don't consider Firefox an option. I love it. I use Firefox all the time. Great. Yeah, I think I played a little bit of Deltarune, but I never got into it the same way I got into Undertale. Opera for life? Valskin, welcome to the stream, my friend. I have never used a Mac, like, pretty much in my entire life. I think, like, maybe one of the school computers was a Mac. I don't know how to use a Mac. If you put me in front of a Mac, I'd be so lost. I'd have no idea what to do. You know what I would do? I'd be like, okay, great, this is all well and good. How do you install Linux on this? That's gonna be my first question. Like, okay, cool. Oh, no. You know what would be my first real question? How do you right-click? How do you right-click on Mac? I still haven't figured that out. I can't be bothered to look it up because I don't actually own a Mac. The only time I ever ask this question is when I'm, like, doing the little, like, trial thing at the store. Like, even, like, the mouse doesn't even have 2 buttons? Really? Really? This doesn't seem like forward-thinking technology to me. This feels gimmicky. That's my opinion on it. I'm here for like 45 minutes, Rain. I honestly don't know how much longer I'm gonna be here. We've already been doing this for 2 hours. I'm tired. Today's a rough day for Rain. I don't think I would have been able to do like the playing live stream. And I want to make sure I'm not all blown out for the drawing live stream tomorrow. I really hope I'm not. I think that gives you at least this. At least I don't know what that is.
Visual Dosage subscribe to the channel.
Thank you, Visual Dosage. Thank you for subscribing. Let's play Dead Rails. I killed Nikola Tesla with melee, which is nearly impossible. Wait. You can fight Nick. Wait, 1. There is a game that has Nikola Tesla in it. And 2, you can fight him. And 3, you managed to kill him? I don't know. Why would you kill one of the greatest scientific minds of our lifetime? Not our lifetime, but of our generation. Not of our generation either. Jesus, I can't speak today. Oh my goodness. Brain is all messed up. It's a Roblox game? Oh my goodness. What will they think up next? It's a popular shell, like alternative to Bash? Oh my, okay, alright, that's what it was. Okay. See, the thing is, too, is like, with the right context, I probably would have picked up on that, but the fact that it's like in the middle of a live stream chat while we're talking about like 2 different things or 3 different things, I get so confused sometimes. Like, things that should be super obvious, people will say them, like, wait, what's that? And they'll be like, oh yeah, it was that thing you were talking about 3 seconds ago. And I'm like, oh yeah, goldfish memory. Sorry. You know, honestly, the more I'm looking at this 30 Dirty Pits, like, video, I'm kind of curious about it. I'm gonna look at it for, like, 3 seconds. We're not gonna watch this because I don't like watching other YouTubers' content on my live streams because that's, like, not great. But, I do want to just check the video out for a second because I'm kind of curious about it. The ads. Yuck. I forgot, like, my little, like, ad blocker is not gonna work inside of OBS. Again, I have it muted. I don't want to, like, steal her content. I'm just kind of curious, like, what the setup is here. What kind of video she's even doing. Obviously can't hear any of that. Okay. Okay, so she's like looking at like, oh, I love looking at cam footage. This is gonna be a great channel for me. Okay, so she does commentary on police chase videos. Okay, I can get into this. I have actually never played Terraria Visual Dosage, and welcome to the stream, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Ads on YouTube are so bad. I know, they're all over the place, too. And, like, the thing is, too, is I have a love-hate relationship with them because, obviously, I need them on so I can, like, eat and have, like, a chance at making some money doing this YouTube thing, right? Like, so I have to play ball with it, but they drive me absolutely insane. And if you want, I've always made this abundantly clear to every single person who I can tell who will listen to me. I don't care if you use uBlock Origin or Sponsor Block when you watch my content. I don't care. I don't care. I want you to enjoy your viewing experience with my content. And if you need to put uBlock Origin on and block the ads so that you will watch my video, I would rather you do that than not watch my video. I would rather you automatically skip if I took a sponsor. I would rather you do that for the rest of the time that you watch all of my videos than have to sit through a sponsor and get annoyed by it because you didn't like it. Like, please, use those applications if they're beneficial to you. I encourage it. I support it. I don't care if YouTube doesn't like it. I'm fine with it. I'm telling you, Rain, the content creator, does not care. YouTube can have a problem with it. That's their frickin' fight. I'm not getting involved in that. I'm not gonna be their pawn in their stupid war. Terraria is the best? I'll definitely add that to the list as well. Libre Wolf is good, but I do know that some people have compatibility issues with Libre Wolf, so that like can have a problem sometimes. Same here, I make merch for big YouTube channels and their ad revenue is my salary. Oh no! Oh my goodness. I wish I made that kind of ad revenue. I wish. If I could even make just enough to get by month to month, oh my goodness, that would change so much for this channel. That would change so much. It really would. Obviously, like, you know, with time, I'll get there, right? But like, maybe. Who knows? I feel like there's also like a luck factor when it comes to like doing content creation, right? Like sometimes it's not good enough to just be entertaining. You also have to be kind of lucky and be blessed by the algorithm. I've had people come in and be like, wow, you're so underrated. And I'm like, well, at least you think that. Thanks. I'm glad you're here now. Been doing this for like a year. Oh, hello, Ari boy. Welcome back. Definitely, we got new client who has 700k subs, and he started last month somehow. Oh my goodness. Roblox channel. See, that's the thing. I've gotten advice about like doing trendier content and more clickbaitier stuff, and I don't know. I don't know if I want to compromise like that. I'd rather be less popular and be more me than do something that's trendier and would be, I don't know, but it also feels more fake because I'm not really interested in it. Like, I'd rather be like a mid-tier YouTuber and be true to myself than be like an A-class YouTuber who's fake. And not to say that they're fake. This isn't a criticism against anybody else, right? I'm just saying for me, that's how I feel about it. Might I recommend looking into Date Everything? It comes out in less than 2 weeks. Okay. I'll add that to the list as well. I'm gonna plug her own Discord server on Betty later. Aw, Ari, thank you. I appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, I would just be yourself and do what you love. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I always do. I've survived every horrible thing that's ever happened to me. Listen, I get to toot my own horn on, like, one major thing on my life. I am definitely the girl who can take a hit. I can take a hit. I can get completely knocked almost out of this world, and I can still survive and make my way back. Like, if you want to, like, look at it from my perspective, right? Think about it, like, from my perspective. I started this YouTube channel. I got hit by that pickup truck while riding my bicycle to work. It disabled me. I had to take a year off my channel. When I came back to my channel, I thought my channel was dead. And then I was like, oh, screw it. If it's dead, I might as well just try anyways, right? But I've already failed, right? I might as well just see if I can, like, bring it back to life. And holy crap. Holy crap. I'm so glad I did that, though. I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad I stuck with it. I'm so glad I stuck through all of, like, the nobody watching me and, like, being really unsure if, like, anybody was ever gonna come back to my channel again, or, like, if I was ever gonna be relevant, or if I just, like, already failed right out the gate and, like, this was all pointless. Like, there's so much, like, unknown there. It's crazy. It's been, like, a hell of a journey to get to this spot. And then, like, it still feels like a huge uphill battle. I've still gotta... it was an uphill battle to get to this point, and now I still feel like I've got, like, an entire, like, 2 mountains to climb still. I'm gonna go. Oh, it was nice having you here, Demozan. Hope to see you again soon. Your channel feels like home. It's safe, warm, full of heart. Aw, a scapegoat. I appreciate that. Sorry to hear what happened with your accident. Glad to hear you're okay. Yes, it was a little bit of a closer call than I would have preferred personally, without like getting super into it. Definitely a little too close for comfort. Definitely remotivated me a lot to make a lot of the changes that you've seen in my life, like to be true to who I am, to find like real happiness, to like resolve the things that like really made me miserable in my life, to become an artist. I would have never became an artist if that never happened. Because I used to spend all my time outside camping and hiking. I never drew. I never wanted to draw because that's an indoor thing. Well, not exclusively, but you know what I mean, right? Like that's not something I would have sat down and considered doing before. So there are things that are better. Like now I'm a YouTuber. Now I have like actual proper time to sit down and edit content, because before I was out too much, right? YouTube was like kind of a side thing. I just made YouTube videos sometimes, right? But it was like amongst the things I also did. But now like I can take the channel seriously, and I'm an artist now, and I can live stream for all of you, and you know, eventually I'll find a part-time job that's gonna accommodate my disabilities properly, and things will be fine. Things will be okay. We'll make it. We got here. We got this far, right? Nothing's gonna stop us if we got this far. The only thing that's gonna stop us is us. We are the only factor we need to consider. Raid is full of harmony, happiness, and enjoyment. Independence. Aw, Ari, you're too sweet, my friend. You're showering me with way too much praise. But I appreciate it. Thank you. You are adorable. You have been a lovely part of this community as well. I've always appreciated having you here. That's why I drew your picture for your birthday. Same thing happened to me when I was 12. I got attacked by a bull. My dog escaped, ran into a field with cows. Was in a wheelchair bound for 2 years, and oh no. Well, I'm sorry that's how you had to start your art journey as well. Then I went to design school. Now I'm 38 and I'm a lead graphic. Oh, that's so awesome. So I'm glad it kind of had like a happy ending for you. So, and if you don't mind me discussing about my issue, so like, here's where I'm at currently. It's been about 2 years since the accident occurred. I'm not full-time in a wheelchair anymore. So, but I'm still like partially dependent on it. So I can get around my house on a cane, but like I still have a good loss of feeling in my thigh. So in my left thigh, I still can't like really feel anything. My foot, I still don't have like full mobility in my foot. I still can't move my toes fully, which impacts my ability to walk. And I still have chronic pain in my hips from the surgery and from the plate and all of that stuff that they put in there. I'm not 100% confident I'm not 100% confident I'll ever get my full ability to walk or be on my feet all day again. I think I'm gonna have to live with the fact that I'm gonna need the wheelchair. There's gonna be a lot of places and times in my life where I'm just gonna have to be in a wheelchair. Like I can't go to the mall. Like if I wanted to go to the mall today, there's no way. I'd walk to the first store and then you're walking Rain back to her car because that's it. We're done. We're already done. I'm too tired. That's already way too far of a distance for me. That's too much time on my feet. I think anything more than being on my feet for 30 minutes is like kind of a problem for me. And the other half of that that's problematic is I was working when I got into the accident, right? And my old job was very accommodating, but there was also like a lot of stress. I was working like 50, 60 hours a week. I was running an entire department. I can't do it. I wasn't even taking my medication when I was working there. So I needed to stop working there. I wasn't living a very healthy life. There was not good work-life balance, and even though they did a good job of like accommodating my disability, they only really accommodated it so I could work more. And that is good for them, but it wasn't really good for me because, like I said, I was cutting a lot of corners on my own like health just to like kind of do work, and that's bad. That's really bad. For so many reasons, it's really bad for my mental health. So I needed to stop working there. And I thought it would be too hard to find a job, but all of my experience is mostly like blue collar experience. So it's really, really tough. Like 90% of my resume, I can't like use all the certifications I got, can't use like my forklift certification, any of that stuff like that. So, and I've only had like a handful of office positions. So I'm like competing with other people who have more experience at this point in their life than I do. And it's really hard. Oh, that sucks. I still got loss of feeling in 1 foot too, but I even to this day, it's slowly getting better with exercise, stretches. You'll be surprised how long the healing process can take. That's what everybody keeps reminding me of. And I've talked to the doctors about it, and like I've lamented so long about like, oh my goodness, like please, like I just want to wake up one morning, like, and just like, all right, forget like even being able to walk normally again. Just no more pain. No more pain. Like if I wasn't in chronic pain all the time, I could be so much more functional. I wouldn't need my pain medication. I could like sit at my desk all day again. I could do work, right? Or I might even be able to like do some of like the other blue collar stuff, even if I have like a loss of mobility. Like maybe I could still lift. Maybe I could still operate a forklift, you know? There are still things maybe I could do, but like, oh goodness, the pain is such a big holdback. It exhausts me. It's part of the reason why I'm tired today. It's part of the reason why I was up at like 1:30 this morning, because my hip hurt. I woke up and I was in a lot of pain. I'm in a lot of pain right now. And I don't want to complain about it to like make people feel bad, right? Like this is just, unfortunately, it's a fact of life for me. It's part of my normal life. This is my day today. Yeah, I feel you, but hey, you are forklift certified. Oh my goodness, it was so much fun. I miss driving the forklift. I used to, all right, so the first time I ever drove a forklift was when I worked at the beer warehouse. And I remember the first time I caught a quarter with a pallet that was like 3 tiers up on a shelf. And all right, it wasn't that bad. So like only 1 case fell off of the entire pallet. But I remember, I don't know if anybody's seen a case of beer explode on the floor before, but oh my goodness, it was like the great flood in the warehouse. Instantaneously, that thing dropped. I heard all the bottles in the thing explode. And then you just see like this huge rush of like really delicious smelling like flood water approach like the bottom wheels of the forklift. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I shouted. Even though the warehouse was like technically empty at that point, like there was like 1 other person hanging around and they're like, what the hell was that? I'm like, I caught the corner of the rack by accident. I know a person with a single arm who became an archer and did really well. They lost their arm when they were in school, on a school bus, fell on the sides, scraped of, fell on their side and got scraped with agents of the road. I must miss that one. I'm sorry that they, like, that's the one thing I'm kind of like, well, all right, here's the thing too. Like, I've also like mentioned this, and I know this might seem like a weird perspective, but also remember, I have pain. I have chronic pain. I've also thought about like, would it be better if I had just lost the leg? Like outright? Would it be less painful? Right? Yes, I'm aware I'd be less functional, but would it be less painful to have just lost the leg? Oh god, the glass shards. I can only imagine. Also, Cobalt Ordinaire, welcome to the stream, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Wait, did I read your name already? Alright, everybody forgive me. I'm really sleepy this morning. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Probably should end the stream soon because I just keep getting more and more dizzy and confused. I saw an ad mixing Cobra and Hyundai rum? Oh yeah, I think they do alcohol ads on my thing. I use Sting and Cobra with powdered milk. I feel my stomach. I still might. Oh, Craig, you're still going at that, huh? I feel like nowadays losing a leg is probably the best one to lose. The prosthetics and stuff are so good. Places are more accessible, etc. I thought so too with like wheelchair accessibility. You'd be shocked how many places are super hard to get in with a wheelchair. Like I still call in advance to some places if I need to use my wheelchair there, and I'm like, you're good with wheelchairs, right? And some places are like, of course, obviously, right? And then, but like some places are like, well, I'm glad you called ahead because we need to whip out the wheelchair ramp for you. We have like this random set of like 2 steps in the middle of the building that you won't be able to get up. Could be, but there's also this thing called phantom pain where you still feel the pain even though the limb isn't there. I also kind of wonder if that's part of like my pain issues because I don't have feeling in that part of the leg, but I still feel pain there, which is weird. I shouldn't feel pain in a part of the leg I don't feel, but I feel pain there. And somebody's brought that up to me before too, but I don't know if that's a real thing unless you like lose the limb or not. I don't really know how it works. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to sit here. I'm like, pretend I'm like an endocrinologist or something, or like a pain management specialist, or like a nerve doctor, or whatever they're called. I don't know what they are. I don't know what their title is. I know it's something that I didn't study. Oh, Ari boy's handing out free pretzels. Phantom Doctor. There you go. That's what I am. I'm a Phantom Doctor. You've got Phantom Pain. You come down to Phantom Rain, where we make the pain feel like it's sane. I don't know. I'm trying to make something rhyme there. I didn't do a really good job at it. You know, Craig, I don't think eating pretzels is gonna make you less thirsty. In fact, you know, I used to leave out salty snacks at the bar so people would buy more drinks. Neurologist, probably. That's the word I was looking for. There we go. I knew it was one of those ologists. There's some sort of ologist. There you go. Next time I'll just say biologist. Can't go wrong with that, right? I mean, technically they are biologists. Isn't Phantom Pain the last Metal Gear Solid game? It might be. When you can't even say my name, I know. I'm getting there. I'm getting to the point where I probably need to get checked out in for a nap. There you go. I need to check out of this stream and check into my bed soon. Notice Amber is getting busier since she's on a remote job. Good for her. Love to get a remote job. That would be perfect. A nice remote part-time job. Don't you want to hire Rain? I mean, don't you want me greeting your customers, right? Like, I'll pretend to do, like, just something randomly. I'm like, hi, thank you for calling YouTube support. My name's Rain. How can I help you today? Well, I'm really sorry that your videos aren't doing well in the algorithm. I'd be happy to assess that issue for you. You don't mind if I place you on a brief hold for a few minutes while I look into your very important issue. Thank you. Do, go over to the coffee machine, fill my cup, yum yum. Okay, alright, thank you for holding, ma'am. I really appreciate that. Alright, so I looked up here, and the advice that we are recommended to give to users in this situation is to simply just make better content for your channel. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know that's not the answer you're looking for, ma'am, but, you know, I have to follow the guidelines and the policies. You know, I know you're looking for a supervisor, but I assure you, I assure you, I am the only person who's shown up to work here in, like, the past 20 years. Promise you, there's no other living being in this you don't... Okay, well, I'll tell you what, man. I'll put you back in the cold queue, okay? And if you happen to get my supervisor, you say hello to them for me, because I haven't seen them in forever. Alright, you have a nice day, ma'am. Thank you for calling YouTube support. Bye! Rain YouTube ASMR? Can you tell I've like, trained people to do work like this before? Like, I understand I haven't done a lot of office positions, but like, I do have a certain level of charisma about me to be able to do some things. I'm really good at improv. I'm really good at it. Not like, I'm not like a perfect, like I can't be an actress, right? But like, I'm decent at it. If only YouTube had a helpline like that, visual dosage, you know what I mean. I'm sure like with you working with other YouTubers, they lament all the time because like I needed to reach out to YouTube one time for some like help with like a tax document. I couldn't get a hold of anybody. I couldn't figure out like what my problem was. I eventually figured it out on my own, but like I couldn't find a phone number or anybody to call or even ask a question to. They're like, screw you, you can't get paid by us, that's your problem. If I was gonna do ASMR, I'd do it as like a one-off, just for funsies. It wouldn't be like, it's not like I'd convert the entire channel over to it. Now I'm reminded of Kitaboga's super loopy support honeypot for scammer. There you go. See, other YouTubers can bring me in. I'll be like their bait. I'll be their bait. I'll be the silly girl on the phone that doesn't know anything. Oh, gift cards? You want me to go down to the CVS and get you some gift cards? Well, you know, I guess I could do that. You don't mind if you hang out on the phone with me while I drive all the way down there, right? You know, and like the YouTuber's setting up in the background. I can just be there as the distraction for them. You know? Hey, listen. These are some great YouTube partnership ideas. There's so many reasons to work with Rain. You know, it's wild. Even big channels who get their channels hacked are basically done unless they get an insider contact. Makes no sense. It's people's stuff. That's the thing too, right? Like, as a platform, you think you would care about your content creators because, you know, like, if we disappear, right? If popular content creators, enough of them disappear, there's nothing for anybody to come back to the platform to. Right? I understand in like a vacuum once in a while, like, yeah, sure, losing one big person doesn't really hurt. But, like, you think they would care. I don't know, you think they would care. They don't, though. They don't care. I've said this a million times. If there was any other viable platform other than YouTube that was set up like YouTube, that had the same user base as YouTube, that was just more fair to people than YouTube, I'd be there in a heartbeat, but unfortunately I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here. Just like all of you. We're all stuck in this mess together. Might as well have fun with it. What's the best candy for me? I like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Oh, those are really good. I love peanut butter cups. Don't tell Leon that, though. Leon is another artist. She's a friend of mine. She also loves peanut butter cups, but I will fight a dragon girl over some peanut butter cups. She says she's got a mound of them. When I find her treasure trove of peanut butter cups, they are mine. I will slay the dragon for peanut butter cups. Oh, Snicker bars are good too. I like Snicker bars. Avoid Kick. Horrible. I've heard bad things about it. Most of like the live streamers that I don't like, a majority of the live streamers that I actually can't stand are on Kick. So I don't go there. I avoid it like the plague. Just don't see any reason for me to go there either at this point. Like, I've already established myself on YouTube. I might as well just stick with it. Like, if I was still new, maybe I'd consider it, but, like, at this point, like, I've already kind of, like, established an audience here. So I'm just gonna grit and bear it. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are so good! Peanut Butter Cups used to be good, but now they're overrated. Okay, B-Tran. Have you tried dark chocolate peanut butter cups? Because I promise you, like, that takes peanut butter cup experience to a whole new level of awesomeness. And, like, here's the thing, too. And if you still aren't satisfied with that, try making your own peanut butter cups at home. I promise you, anything you make homemade is going to taste way better than anything you're buying in the store anyways. Because they put, like, a bunch of preservatives and crap in that stuff, right? Like, you're getting, like, the chemical-y version of, like, whatever's got to survive on the shelf for the next, like, year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever. Twinkies will apparently last, like a nuclear fallout for whatever reason, right? Like, so you're eating all of those chemicals with it, but when you make it at home, right? Like, hey, you don't have to worry about it. It's just peanut butter and chocolate. Make homemade peanut butter. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I can make some homemade peanut butter. Oh, that'd be a good idea for a cooking video. Ari, that's a great idea. I'm writing that down. I'm putting that on the list. Oh, I do have another thing I want to show you. Give me 1 second. It's gonna be a little harder for me to, like, show it to you. 1 second. Wait, I do have a way to do it, though. I do have a way to do it. Not gonna be easy. Give me a second, though. We're gonna do that. Okay. Alright, so is that plugged in? That's good to go. Okay, and then what is it? It's a webcam. Hit display. Copy that. Paste. Or duplicate it. I don't care anymore. Whatever. Copy. Paste. Okay. Is it here? It is. Okay. All right. Cool. So, hold on a second. Wait, why is this not working? What the hell? Why does none of my stuff ever work? There it goes. Okay. All right. Here we go. So, here is something that I got recently. I found it over at my mother's house. It is a Betty Crocker's cookbook, and this is one of, like, the original old ones from, like, a long time ago. This is, like, from, like, the 70s or 80s. This thing is ancient. It is so old, like, you could tell. Just tell. Like, you can look at the font, you can look at, like, the graphics on it, and you can tell how old this book is. So apparently this has been in the family for quite a bit of time. And I thought it'd be really fun to not only make, like, a video about this, right? But, like, to try to do some of the recipes, like, how they used to eat the food back in the day and see if, like, it still holds up. But they have so much stuff here. Like, there's so many good recipes, so I thought it'd be a lot of fun. We could try a couple of things from the book to see if it, like, I don't know if it's so good. Like, what is this? Chicken fricassee? What does it say? It says, looks like it is, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's something. It looks like mashed potatoes and chicken, but I'm probably wrong about that. But anyways, this is one of the ideas I had for, like, an upcoming video that we could do. Like, Depression era kitchen? I like that. I like the way you phrase that. Do I like pumpkin? I love pumpkin. Okay. So, when I was a kid, my birthday is at, like, near the end of the year, right? So, instead of getting me a birthday cake, because I love pumpkin pie so much, very often my mom would get me a pumpkin pie instead of a birthday cake because I would prefer that over, like, getting a cake. I love pumpkin pie. Now, here's the funny thing. I don't like pumpkin lattes. I don't like pumpkin spice, like, in my coffee. What I do like, though, is pumpkin spiced eggnog with my coffee. Now, that's different. Have I had pumpkin pops? I don't think I ever have. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, no, you locked yourself out, the peeps. Oh, my goodness. Wait, do you have a way that you can, like, pick the lock on your front door? Depending on the lock, you might be able to get yourself back in. Need me to break the door? Hello, Glitch. Welcome to the stream. The locksmith came? Okay. There's a couple of ways you can get yourself in. you could also be like me. Okay, so like the most ridiculous way I got myself back into my house one time when I was locked out, and I completely understand why my neighbors did this. And you will understand by the time the story is concluded why my neighbors did this. But there was one time I got locked outside of my house and the cops were called on me by my neighbors. So what ended up happening, right, is I don't really know my neighbors. I was living in this city, right? Like little midtown area, it's kind of suburban-ish, not too city-ish, right? So like it's kind of a quiet area. It's not really like a lot going on, which is exactly why I wanted to live there. And I had lived on the 3rd floor, and I had locked myself out of my house, and I was all the way downstairs, and I was completely screwed because there was no way in through my front door, and there was no way up to the 2nd door to let myself in. So even if I got in through my front door, well, the 2nd door to my apartment was also locked, and my keys were inside of there too, and that door was also locked, and both of these doors have a deadbolt on the front of them. Now, I do have a sliding pane door in the back, so if you go to the back of the house and you get up on the back porch and you climb all the way up 3 sets of stairs, you can get to the back porch and there is like a sliding door, but of course that's closed and locked too, and I have like a little thing in the door so you can't like force the door open, right? So lo and behold, I look to the left and I see, oh, hey, look, one of my windows is open. Oh, and look, lucky me, the screen is not in that window. I know this is a little bit risky, but I think I can jump from the corner of this deck, of this porch, and make it to that window and get myself inside. So, I'm sure anybody who's listening to this story is like, Brain, that's a really stupid plan. And you would be 100% correct, because I instantaneously, the second my feet left the banister to go leap for it, now I knew I would make the jump, but the way the angle was, I can't describe it without like having a good way to visualize it, but the way it was angled, I knew I'd get my arms inside of the window, right? Like when I got to the jump. So I knew I was gonna make it. I knew I would hit the side of the wall, I'd be able to hold on, right? But I realized as soon as my feet left, there was not gonna be an easy way for me to get myself through the window. But I'd already committed at this point, so I'd already made the jump. So here I am, I grab the side, I fling my arms into the window. I'm like holding on to the side of the window, and I'm doing the best I can to like use my feet against like the freaking vinyl siding to like get myself up into the window. I finally, after like, it felt like an eternity, had to be like 5 minutes of me like dangling out the side of my window, like half in, half out. Finally managed to get myself into the window, right? Okay, so this is all well and good. Grab my keys, dust myself off, change my clothes a little bit, wash my hands, right? Everything's good to go. Close the window. Make a mental note that that was a little too easy to break into my house that way, right? And by the time I get downstairs, I kid you not, like by the time I got downstairs, there was already 2 cop cars. The neighbors had called the police because they thought somebody was breaking into my apartment, and they didn't know who I was. They had no idea. Apparently, what they called and told the police is that some weirdo is like hanging out the side of the window on the 3rd floor trying to break in. And like, yeah, I can definitely see why they showed up. But like, thankfully, like all I had to do was just show them my ID. Like I had everything I needed at that point. I had my wallet, I had my keys, right? I had my ID. My ID has like my address on it, which is where we were, right? And I just told them like, no, I was just being stupid. And they're like, why didn't you just call a locksmith? And I'm like, because I'm broke. Do you have money? Are you paying for a locksmith? Like, isn't that like $100 for them to show up? No, I don't have money for a locksmith. I'd rather like, it'd be cheaper for me to replace a window after I throw a rock through it than call a goddamn locksmith. I'm sure it's not that expensive, right? But you know what I mean, right? Like, I definitely made it in, so it's like, it was unnecessary. It's an unnecessary expense. I'm being frugal. I'm being frugal. It's not my fault my neighbors didn't know who I was and called the police on me. Oh my goodness. Oh, Ari, it's good to see you. I hope you have a good rest, my friend. And the peeps, I hope that was a mildly entertaining story while you were looking for your keys. And that's our stupid raid. There is. Here's the thing, like that was like one of those like plans you come up with in the moment. You're like, yeah, this is great. This is perfect. I gotta go to work. I gotta get things done. Like I don't have time to deal with this, right? You come up with these shitty plans in the moment, and like as soon as you have like even more than 2 minutes to think things through, you're like, wow, that was really dumb. That was really. I shouldn't have even considered this at all. What the was I even thinking? I can't afford a locksmith. I just paid a real smith to repair all my gear. Shake my head. Oh my goodness, that's great. Oh, this is too fun. See, this is what happens when we do these like chatting live streams. We chat for like 3 hours. You all really do like lift up my spirits a lot. I feel a lot better. Like physically, I'm still very tired. I feel exhausted, like mentally still, right? But like emotionally, I feel better, which is good. So like we're swinging on 1 of 3 now, which was better than 0 of 3 earlier. Relatable. I'm glad it was. You know, I clipped some of these stories for YouTube Shorts, but then nobody's gonna watch them. That'd be completely pointless. Actually, let me go look at my YouTube Short. Let me see how many views it got. I'm curious. Probably nothing. It probably got nothing again. It probably got no views on it. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to watch my YouTube Shorts. Apparently my YouTube Shorts suck. What do we get? Okay, I did a little bit better. Got like 500 views. The last one I put out on the channel got 35 views on it. The one before that got 100. The one before that got like 43. Like, I've been getting killed on views for YouTube Shorts recently. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I used to get like 1,000 views per YouTube Short, and now I can barely get like a couple hundred. I can't even get a couple dozen. What is going on with my YouTube Shorts? Are they just bad? Like, if they're just bad, just tell me. Like, if you hate my YouTube Shorts, then you don't have to lie to Rain. Rain's got a little bit more of a thick skin than that. I can take it. I can take a few on the chin. One time, the guy locked himself in the bathroom at a party in his house, so he told his friends to kick the door in. But when they tried to kick through the door, and they knocked the guy out. Oh my goodness. I could see that happening. They're like the door flying open and hitting him in the side of the head. That key found, door working. Very happy. I'm glad you didn't have to go through what I had to go through, the peeps. I'm gonna have to guzzle caffeine tomorrow being up this late. Oh goodness, well, at least know that as of right now, I'm like kind of in the same boat with you. Hopefully later I'm feeling better, but I understand where you're at right now. I really do. Your short views don't translate to subs. It fell out of favor with the algorithm. That's what I'm thinking. And honestly, like, fuck the algorithm. I'm sorry. Like, I rarely drop, like, F-bombs, right? Like, I think I've only dropped one other one in this live stream, but, like, fuck the algorithm. Fuck the algorithm. Hate it. Hate it. I put a lot of work into some of this stuff, and, like, for you to, like, oh, no, this doesn't match the algorithm. Nobody gets to watch it. Screw you. At least, like, with my regular videos, if somebody looks for, like, something that's related to that title, they have a chance to watch it. But, like, you're not even going to show my videos at all because it's not at all favorable to the algorithm. Ugh, I don't know. Sorry, it rubs me the wrong way. Flip the F-bombs? So, here's the thing. The peeps. I did a YouTube short the other day. And I called... Remember, like, during the Stardew Valley live stream, I did that little bit, like, when I was in the saloon, and I was implying, because Shane said like something about me not doing enough work, so I did that whole bit where like I kept shooting him with a slingshot and I called him a dick. Yeah, apparently if you call someone a dick, you can get demonetized on YouTube Shorts, and I did get demonetized on YouTube Shorts over it, which is so stupid. Like, I understand it's technically an insult, right? But it's like, that's not a curse word. That's not even a swear word. Like, arguably, at best, it's a descriptor of something on somebody's body, but, like, that's not even what I was saying. Like, the context doesn't even fit. So yeah, that clip of me calling Shane a dick and shooting him in the face with a slingshot, demonetized. And now, of course, it's just that YouTube short, right? But, like, that's stupid. It's stupid. My favorite lunch? Ooh, pizza or ramen or sushi. I also like chef salads. I know that's kind of a basic thing to say, but, like, I just love salad. I love salad. Yum. Raw vegetables. Definitely the kind of girl that will pick a tomato from the vine, like, rub it on my shirt and take a bite out of it. Like, yummy. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Favorite breakfast? Oh, okay. I can give you a much more specific answer on this. So I eat almost the same thing for breakfast. Now, asterisk, I haven't done this recently because where I live, the cost of eggs went up astronomical, and only recently have they come down to, like, a sane level where I can start buying eggs again. But under normal circumstances, I like to have a scrambled egg wrap. So it's 2 scrambled eggs with a little bit of whole milk, right? And you scramble those eggs really soft. And I mean really soft. So you slow scramble them over some heat, right? You got to take it on and off the heat again. It's a huge pain in the ass. Don't cook breakfast for me. You're going to hate it. Anyways, so nice soft scrambled eggs, right? So you get those eggs nice and fluffy and soft and creamy, right? And you put those inside of a flour tortilla with a little bit of cheddar cheese and a little bit of lettuce, right? You wrap that, and you give it one more good toast on the outside to give the flour tortilla a little bit of crunch. And that is literally what Rain will eat every single morning for breakfast without fail. I promise you. And if that is the only food I could eat for the rest of my life, that one particular simple meal, I could live off of that. Like, that would be my desert island meal, right? I could live off of that. I would never get sick of it. I don't get sick of it. I mean, I've done that before where I've eaten 3, like, scrambled egg breakfast wraps. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're totally fine with it. It's not boring for me. I could do it again. I thought your favorite breakfast, with all the times I've complained about oatmeal, Mike, what would give you that idea? My goodness. Oh, plain oatmeal with hot water. Blah. Blah. I tried so hard to make the oatmeal thing work too. I really did, and I feel like I need some samosa. Oh my goodness. If I could drink, I could go for some. Well, yeah, I say that at 9:30 in the morning. Jesus, Rain. Jesus. I don't drink, but I could go for an alcoholic beverage at 9:30 in the morning. It's not that hard of a day, Rainy. Jeez. You don't need to be tying a few off at then 9:30 in the morning. It's like, oh God, we had this early meeting at work. Oh God, gotta knock back. All right, well, if you're at work, at least that's understandable, right? But like me, like, what do I do for a living? I'm a YouTuber. Oh God, you can't even qualify this as a job. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't. Oh, hello, Samsa. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Transmac. Just came across your stream. Nice to see you. Glad to see another trans person. It's 9:30 here also. Well, Samsa, thank you so much for coming here and subscribing and hanging out with me this morning. I hope you love live gaming, live streams, and like open source software and art, because those are like the 3 things I do here. And I hope you're having a lovely Pride Month too. Oh, I'm going to my first Pride Parade as a trans girl this Sunday. I'm gonna film. I I thought about live streaming, but I didn't want to get like stream sniped or anything. Not like somebody's gonna target me in the middle of like a pride rally, right? But it's like it invites trouble. I don't want to do that. It's not hard per se. It's tedious to me, at least. Yeah, I can understand that. How hard? Oh yeah. I mean, like, chef salad is not a difficult thing to make, but you gotta like hard boil eggs. You gotta chop a bunch of stuff. It's gotta be chopped the right way, right? I thought a RimWorld stream was scheduled today. It was done, yes. But I wasn't feeling great this morning. I'm really tired. So I figured, well, instead of like postponing a stream or not doing any stream, we'll do another like little chatty stream. That way I can at least kind of hang out with the community for a little bit. You all don't think I just like got sucked into a black hole randomly, right? And then we kind of pick up the pieces and go from there. Which, I mean, I really do love just chatting with the community. So, like, from now on, like, if I am not sick enough or banged up enough to, like, not schedule this great, like, if I could talk, see, like, this is what I'm talking about, Danyas. So, like, if I'm in good enough shape where I could still feel like I could chat with you for a little while, I'm still gonna do those instead of just like removing the live stream and doing nothing all day, right? Like, I'd rather do that. I'd rather do something with the community than do nothing. Art, don't know much about open source. Don't know if too much to ask. You in Florida? If you don't feel comfortable, don't say. Cool that you're going to your first Pride as a trans woman. Proud of you. I appreciate that. And no, it's okay to ask. So actually, you weren't here earlier, but I used to be stationed in Pensacola, Florida. I haven't lived in Florida in forever. So I live in the northeast of the United States, commonly referred to as New England. So I'm comfortable giving you the region I live in. So I do live in the New England part of the United States in the northeast. It's really cold here. It really sucks sometimes. I hate it. I love snow. I love how beautiful snow is. I hate how cold it is. I hate how there's more ice around here than there's snow. If it was only snow and it was like moderately like... When can we invent warm snow? If we can invent warm snow, Rain would be a happy girl. I'm curious about RimWorld. I played a bunch of Dwarf Fortress, but it went a bit boring, to be honest. So I've never played Dwarf Fortress. I can wholeheartedly endorse RimWorld if you're into that. Oh, also, Samsa, I'll pull up some of my drawings for you real quick, since you're new here. All right, here we go. So here are some of my drawings. I'm still kind of a new artist. I've only been drawing for about a year. I do anime. These two were part of a music video I did recently. And then of course I just have a bunch. This one's from Aubrey Boy. You missed them. They were here earlier. They're a huge fan of the channel. Did one for their birthday. This is one I did of myself recently. I've got a bunch of different stuff, so it just kind of depends on like what kind of art you're into. I do mostly anime. I have been experimenting, trying abstract art. I love to do graphite drawings a lot. My digital art, not always the best, but I do stand by my graphite drawings. I think they're decent. This is a good one. I really love Miku's Big Moment. The lag train drawing was really good. I really like this one, Ultimate Senpai, Apocalypse Now. That's a really good drawing I did. I really like that. Oh yeah, this Cat Angel one. This one was a lot of fun. I like this. I saw this in a YouTube short, and I was like, oh, that's so adorable. I gotta draw that. Oh, hello, Mediterraneans. Welcome to the stream, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Latitude? Oh, ooh, that's a good question. Wait, what is my latitude and longitude? And longitude. Well, that's not where... No, I'm not looking for Longitude Island. Why? What? Okay, hold on. I am on latitude... 45? I think, according to this random calculator website I just used. Like, roughly? I don't know. That's probably not accurate. It's probably close to that, though. If it lands somewhere in the northeast of the United States, it's probably close. Oh, no, you're great. That's great. I do art, too. I haven't drawn in a long time. You're doing great. Aw, thank you. Oh, also, I have a Discord. I have a channel called Sharing is Caring. If you want, of course, it's always totally optional, but if you do happen to swing by my Discord, feel free to post any of your drawings there, and I don't care. Spam it up. It's there for everybody else. It's not for me. It's for all of you, so feel free to just drop your drawings in there as you do them, or anything you feel like sharing. The one thing I will say is if you want me to see it, make sure you tag me, because I try to swing by there as often as I can. I get tagged in there a lot, but I will miss it, unfortunately, if you don't tag me, so definitely make sure you tag me if you want me to see it. If you don't care, if it's just for everybody, you don't have to, right? But if you specifically want me to see it, make sure you tag me. Oh, hello, Rexy. Welcome to the stream. Hello, tried to run a country in Minecraft and we were building a metro. How did that pan out for you? Let me join. I definitely will. You seem sweet. Aw, thank you. You're really kind as well. Wait, what's a good, because I'm so used to, like, hanging out with other trans fans, so I'm used to, like, calling them cuties and stuff. Trying to think of, like, a cool compliment. Jeez, Rain, you used to be cis. What did you like being called? You seem really cool. You seem like a cool dude. Hopefully that sounded sincere and not fake and lame. Because it really meant to be sincere, I promise. Quite north, it doesn't get that dark at night during this part of the year. Yeah, I'm up there. I'm just not, like, up in Canada or anything, right? But, like, it's up there. It's not a cold part of the world by any stretch of the imagination. We can get to, like, pretty ridiculous temperatures. Hold on, wait. In the winter, it was just a couple of weeks ago. Hold on, let me do F to C, because I'm not super good with Celsius. But not too many weeks ago, it was like probably minus 20 C out consistently. And I hate that. I don't do well with the cold at all. Rain on Discord, I showed a pic. Oh, did you put it under sharing is caring? Or did you put it in the general chat? Oh, I see that. Okay. Alright, I see where it is. Ah, okay. Oh, you're all the way up there. Oh, so I've been to Quebec before. I've been all the way to Quebec City. Lovely city, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. All right, it's already almost getting to like 10 o'clock. We've been doing this for like pretty much 3 hours straight now. I think this is going to be probably a pretty good place to start ending the live stream. So a couple of things. As long as I'm not feeling sick tomorrow, there is going to be a live stream tomorrow. So we are going to do the drawing live stream. I'm going to try to work on my commission on live stream tomorrow. That should start 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for anybody who's interested in watching one of my drawing live streams. If something comes up, if I end up not feeling good, if I end up getting any sicker than I am today for any reason, I will make a YouTube community post letting you know that I rescheduled that live stream around, just so that there's no confusion. I'll leave something in Discord too, so that everybody's informed. I'll check off all the boxes, social media, you know, YouTube community, Discord, so that everybody's aware. But I should be back here tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a drawing live stream. Oh, Lene! Welcome! Welcome, my friend! Am I hearing Fetty sound effects in the background? You very likely are, because I am always on Fetty. I'm a Fetty girl. And if anybody doesn't know what Fetty is, it's the Fettyverse. It's the platform I use for my social media. So if anybody wants to join me on social media, you know, it's great. I'll give you a link. I'll send you a link. I'll send you Rainy's way. Oh goodness, I can't talk. This is why I have to end the live stream, because I can't even talk this morning. But here you go. For anybody who doesn't know what the Fettyverse is, or wants to sign up for like a really cool social media account, transfem.social, really awesome. Runs on the Fettyverse. It's cool. I love it there. You don't have to be a trans girl to join transfem.social. It is for anybody. But you know, obviously it is a safe place for us to use social media. So if you're interested, there's the link. You can come join me. It's a lot of fun. Oh, yay, we got our first tomato thrower right before I leave. Aw. Well, it was nice of you to stop by the chat for a minute anyways. I sure hope you hit the dislike button on all of my videos. That'll be a really good use of your time. I hope. It's funny too, because they knew that their chat would get zeroed out unless they put it into 2 messages. So you know they have experience because they've tried to do this to someone else before and they got their chat zeroed out. So that's how you know they're a basement-dwelling loser. Because they have experience in flinging crap at people on the internet. Anyways, let's forget about them. Let's focus on us. We're having fun. Oh, Finland! I've always wanted to go to the EU. I was talking to somebody else, Salzkin. They were here earlier. I've been letting them know I also want to go to Germany. That sounds lovely. Belgium also sounds really good too. I always wanted to try Belgian beer. Usually do. I usually send them, so like if they comment on one of my videos, Samsa, usually I don't even say anything to them. I just throw them into the black hole. I can shadow ban people on my channel. So if you're a bigot, you're getting shadow banned. I really don't care. Oh no, my freedom of speech. Not on my channel. You better be nice. And like, I have a pretty high bar for it too. Like I said, the only comments I remove on my channel are bigoted or hateful comments. Like, it's gotta be pretty obvious. Like, otherwise, like, I'm fine with most jokes. So like, even if you're like joking around, like usually I'll keep it. You go to Belgium, you can try real French fries. There you go. But I thought the real French fries were in France. Oh no, my freedom of speech, as if it protects you from consequences once you've already said it. I know, right? And like, here's the thing too, like, going off of what you're saying, Cobalt, like, notice that they only do these in online spaces, right? Right? Like, oh, they're real comfy doing it behind the guise of a computer screen and a keyboard, right? But would you come up to me in person at a Pride event and say that to my face? I bet you wouldn't. I bet you would not. I bet you wouldn't even show up to the Pride event. Guarantee it. Most of these people, 99% of them are cowards. They're unhappy with themselves, so they can't stand that a trans woman is having a good time with her live stream, like, you know, with her live stream chat, right? Oh, that's too much for them to handle. We gotta make sure that we make them feel bad too, right? If they're not feeling as miserable as I do, that's not acceptable. And that's really where a majority of it comes from. So like, just keep that in the back of your mind when you hear like some of this stuff from these people, right? Remember that they're very likely casting a stone at you randomly because they're so fundamentally unhappy with who they are as a person. They can't stand that you found 5 seconds of happiness in your own life. Yep, the other 10% are stupid. Good, real French fries, American/joke. I always thought French fries were from France. This is news to me. But apparently they're from Belgium. Every now and then I get some old guy on a train calling me a socialist because I look like a gay. Like, I mean, like, he is so crazy too, like how all these things get tied together. It's like, can you just leave me alone? Like, go bother someone else. Like, I'm just doing my own thing over here. Is ESO worth it? I've been having a good enough time. Rexy, if you want my endorsement, I say yes. Come join me over in the Daggerfall Covenant. We'll play together. Try playing with me for a day and see if you like it better. Maybe if you had a multiplayer experience, it'd be a little bit better for you. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna do like my kind of like my roundup one more time because I like that kind of threw me off the rails a little bit. Not in a bad way, but you know what I mean, right? Like it kind of distracted me. We got into a little fun conversation about it though, so that was worth it. All right, so, but again, art live stream tomorrow, unless something happens, then I'll post about it, social media. And then, what I've been trying to get to this whole time, is of course, before I go, I always want to say, a special thank you to all of the people who have been so generous with the YouTube memberships recently and the super chats and all of the love and all of the kindness. All of the names that you see on this screen, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your individual contributions are what keep my dreams alive and what allow me to continue improving the quality of the content that we all enjoy. But with all of that out of the way, thank you all so much for watching. And I hope all of you have a wonderful day.